Good
Welcome
evening,
on in.
ladies and gentlemen.
Go for it, Evan.
Welcome to the first episode of IPDL Sunday Night News, Season 22. We are back. Me and I almost said Velocity. That's the wrong guy. Me and Art over here on the anchor table. We got Velocity on Fraud Watch once again, and we'd like to welcome to our team the Cakeling over in Battle Analysis.
Woo!
Welcome,
Yippee, yippee.
I'd also like to say really quick at the top of the show, audience, stick around to the very end because we will have a little bit of at-home participation during the guest segment this week. Speaking of guests, welcome back, Tom, with stats.
Hello. Weren't you also supposed to do that in the announcement, not as the leadoff?
That is where I asked him for it.
You listen really well.
He does his own thing. You know?
But you know, it's fine.
This way better.
It's fine.
See that? I misunderstood what he meant by that. I thought he meant I was doing the intro and to say it during the intro.
No, I was gonna do the intro actually, but then you started going. I was like, yeah, just keep going.
All right, my bad.
No, it worked. It worked.
New and improved podcast. We have our communication down pat.
Communication?
Yeah. It's okay.
You read the cat word.
My brain's dying. I didn't even look at the cat when I said that. You aren't wrong.
Bro's cooked already, and it's week 0 of the podcast.
I got cooked in my week 1 that hasn't technically happened yet.
Yep, and we'll have to take a look at that next week, most likely.
Probably. I don't see how we wouldn't have a podcast face-off on the podcast.
So true, so true.
It goes against podcast protocol in a different manner.
No. It's fine. It's approved. But we wanted to start today and go over everybody's feelings about the draft. Anything that stood out, anything that you want to talk about specifically. We're gonna go start with Velocity over there on the end.
I like my team. I'm pumped up. I think this is a sick draft. I think there's a couple things I regret, but one of the things I regretted, without spoiling too much, I no longer regret. So
That's good. Getting over our regrets. Love to see it. Tom, how about you?
As I summed up my draft in general chat, what's an ice weakness? I got a lot of weaknesses. I'm not worried about it. We'll figure it out.
We'll definitely figure those out. Cake, you got anything you want to talk about?
At least with my draft, I think I went a little bit different from my usual sort of style. So I'm excited to try something a little different. I think that's something I noticed with a lot of people this draft, though, is like people were taking chances on different Pokemon because like the format stayed so consistent, so people like weren't just jumping for new toys and then jumping back into their favorites. They were kind of grabbing a little bit of different stuff, reaching on different things they wanted to try, etc.
Going in on that, Cake, to ask you a question. Do you think that's the reason why there was maybe a lot more overdrafts or underdrafts than usual?
Yeah, I think just like people wanting to try things out, experiment, keep things fresh, and try new Pokemon is probably what's going on with some of the changes in general, like draft position for a lot of Pokemon that we would, outside of maybe the first like 3 rounds.
Yeah. Evan, you got anything you want to comment on?
Yeah, my team is a far departure from what I'm used to playing. I don't have nearly as much bulk as I like to play around, and it's going to be difficult to find opportunities, I feel, throughout the season. But that being said, I think the team is amazing. Like, if I were to hand this team to someone like Cake or like Lucob, they could probably just run with this team, no problem.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Yippee, Tom, yippee.
Woo, I will say,
yep, go for it.
I forgot to bring this up. I look at my team and I go, it's the ghost of Australian Ryan. He's still with us.
The ghost of Australian Ryan. Blessed be his soul.
He's never gone.
He's never truly gone. And I will just say one comment on my team is I basically fell into old tricks of probably playing a more stally team And, we got our boy Goldenko once again, which I'm always happy about. But a lot of people were commenting that I basically have Shader's team and Cake's team from last seasons, and I just smashed them together. So we'll see how it works out.
The defensive cores of both.
Yeah.
I have the other
Art
half of
playing
Cake's
Saul?
team.
No.
Yeah. So we'll see how that works out. But we're gonna move into our tier list. We are going to start with mine today. If this works. Uh-oh. It doesn't work.
What the hell has he done?
It looks like things weren't uploaded properly. So stall time, go.
Oh, I send out Blissey.
Bro, it just dies to a physical move.
Yeah, but it's stalling. Don't worry.
I send
Boy,
out
yeah.
Toxapex to deal with your Blissey.
Wait,
Oh,
is
shit.
it what is it, Gen 5 Blissey that takes like 5 minutes for the health bar to disappear?
Gen 4.
Is it Gen 4?
Yeah, Gen 4's got the slow health bar. Also, Tom, why'd you suddenly...
Yeah, you got
Get
a little
super
bit more quiet.
He went on a journey.
I was tweaking my my headset because it was picking up the TV noise next to me. I was trying to.
Ah, then I will
I'll just-
turn you up.
Prank him.
I can't crank you. You're at 200 and you're basically inaudible.
Which is weird because I only dropped in Discord the input volume. I only dropped it 5%. So for me to get like that quiet is kind of nuts.
Yeah, something's going on there.
Oh, it's weird. I'll reset it back up. Screw it.
Well, Cruiser didn't
Okay.
miss anything, so that's
It'll
good.
be good. Yes, Cruiser. The podcast is over. We did everything. Good night.
Good night,
Uh,
everybody. Thank you for the show.
we are just gonna have to do this a different way, so I'm gonna have to bring up all your guys' tier lists.
The wife would like to
Yippee,
say hello
yippee.
to everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Cam.
Welcome to
Hi.
the podcast.
I'm okay, thank you.
Little did we know we had a second guest on the podcast
Yeah.
today.
Landon's asleep. There will not be a third guest.
Oh.
Unlucky,
Aw.
unlucky. I have to make sure I'm also not doing your guys' tier list twice.
I
Well,
let Cam Frank it all blind.
All right, so you know what? While we have a little bit, how's everyone's week?
After the podcast, I'll show you everything so you can do your own tier list. Actually, I can probably send you the links because I think Luca made it.
Do it on my own.
There's velocity this year.
Face it, this shit I call.
What now?
You made the fucking tier lists because you had everyone's.
No,
no,
there's
Luke redid them.
Luke's tier list. He redid them because he didn't like the square things.
yeah, he did not like
okay.
them.
Although one of the tier lists had a not updated,
So
all you do is-
true.
non-updated team logo. I was
And then
very
just take a
sad.
screenshot of it and send it to me.
It was pretty bad because that was one of the cooler updated team logos too.
Never would have happened on my tier list.
That's fine. I sent
Except for the
Cam.
fact that it did.
I sent Cam
I
the
wouldn't. I didn't
entire.
fucking touch mine, man. Mine's not pinned. I'm off duty.
I sent her the entire league tier list, so she's gonna rank everyone in the league with no concept of what she's ranking. So this should be very solid.
We are doing this in a different order because of this fuck up.
I don't know who took my.
We are going to start with Tom. It's
Okay.
going to be on screen for the stream, but so if you want to say it there, you can get that. We are starting with your league
Three.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. So I basically no, that's League 2. That's League.
Yeah.
That's League 3.
Just making sure. Making sure. Yeah.
I went off of how I feel about the teams in general and the power level they look, the cohesion that's going on there. How I feel I would do playing with those teams. I feel bad about putting Hellborn down in C because it's Hellborn and it's just impossible to judge. He can be an S tier or he can be a C tier. You just don't know with him.
See though? Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'll wait my turn.
Good, no, go on. You're commenting already. You're fraudulent.
No.
Comments.
Carry on.
Carry on.
I think Hellborn's team's really good. If you want a little preview of what my list is gonna look like, but
But this is on me looking at the rosters and going how I think I would do with them.
that's
More
fair.
or less.
That's fair. It does have Yen Mega on it, so how good could it possibly actually be?
I mean, Shine will murder you if you talk bad about Yon Mega. So
I love Yen Mega, but In the 8th? What was it? Was it like the 8th?
I don't know. Let's find out real fast.
I think it was the 9th.
I do believe it was a
bet that's-
little
it's the-
early.
It's the
I bet-
9th. He took it in
It
the
was
9th round.
yeah.
I think that's a
That's-
bit of a value pick for Hellborn.
For
was the
Hellborn,
best-
yeah.
That was
No,
the
it's
best pick in
definitely in the
round nine.
right
What do you
hands.
mean?
There's.
No. I'm just saying normally Hellborn will take it like round 5, so he got it at a great value from where he normally gets it.
That's pretty true. That's pretty true.
Yan Mega's so good, they're running Yan Ma in VGC instead. That's how good it is.
Holy.
League 2, for you up next.
I think, did we even go over half the teams? We talked about Hellborn.
Yeah, no.
Hellborn's the only one that matters.
Oh, that's right. Hey, yo, I'm up there.
yes, you are up
I'm
there.
up there.
I think Sal's team is absolutely cracked. I so graciously put my team last, seeing how everyone wanted to shit on my team and all the tier lists that have gone on. Yeah,
I think this is a much better tier list from Tom.
wow. The boys are all up there though. So
Hey, listen, man.
Ra-
If I'm losing
Rando
the
got-
third in week 1, I'll take that shit.
Rando got a little bit of a biased vote of confidence because it's Rando and he can just kind of take a team and stomp people with it. So that's why he's on the backside of A instead of the closer to the top side of A. But overall, I think Sal's team is cracked and he should probably run the table as long as he plays right.
Good. Your League 1?
Alrighty, League 1, I-90 and Art. Two different ends of the spectrum on what their teams are doing. Both teams are going to be very annoying to battle for their own reasons. Art, as he said earlier, is just playing double defensive core from last season's stall bullshit that he loves to do. I think Cake's team is also very, very strong, but compared to I-90 and Art, I think it falls a little bit short there. You may notice that the Buggo Brigade is once again on the lower end of the tier for me. I'm still convinced last season was a fluke, and I don't think his team's that good this season.
You're saying there's like a League 1 barrier for him?
Not so much a League 1 barrier. More so, I don't know the right way to put it. Not without saying he got lucky, but I think his team things broke the right way for him.
Okay. Any other things you want to say last before we move on to the next person?
No. I sent you Cam's Super League list whenever you want to get to that. If you can somehow manage that.
We'll get to
Don't
that
have
at
do
the
it
end.
right now. Okay.
I don't know who's gonna be next, so whoever is next now, you just gotta go. Okay?
Bro,
Recognize your tier list.
Recognize your tier list. Who is this?
No, that's not me. That's not me. That's not
I gotta
me.
go. I gotta
that's
go.
me.
Oh, that's him? Okay, sick.
Yeah, that's Cake. That's Cake.
This is my League 1. Oh, man. Okay, so when I was doing League 1, I was like trying to aim for symmetry, so like we nailed it. Honestly, SJ probably would have been C tier if I didn't want the symmetry. But so when I was looking at the teams, I looked for like how well I thought they would like perform on a base to base if you just put the most average builder and battler ever. And there wasn't a lot of holes in, especially in I-90's team. I felt like I-90's team had so many options to do pretty much whatever he wanted on a given week. His defenses weren't like amazing, but they were good enough that they could function pretty much every week. Same thing with like the only reason that like the A tier, all three of those teams are below I-90 mostly is because they were missing that one crucial thing that that made them an S tier, whether it was something like hazard removal. Some of those teams only have like one hazard removal, and it's like, do you really want to bring that guy every week, or do you really want to like force them to be rapid spin every week?
Yes, I do, Cake, to answer your question.
Teams in B tier, I put myself in the middle just because I don't ever really know how to rank my own team. So I felt like just dropping in the middle would be safe. These teams kind of had a little more flaws to them. Like some of them, like if I recall, with Art, I thought your team was too defensive, that it would become a lot easier to prep for you just knowing that you could be an issue with like you couldn't throw people off by being like, well, he's gonna be defensive. Like there are a few breakers in there, but it is what it is.
Man is sleeping in choice banded Dondozo. All I'm saying.
Dom, honestly, I mostly like his draft. I think he could have picked a better Terra captain, and he probably would have gone up to A tier for me. Armin. Oh wait, Ryan Pro. I didn't talk about him. Ryan Pro. What did I think of his team? I think his team is very defensively good, but I think there are some synergy issues on the team that kept it from A tier. But it's mostly a good team. Armin, I thought his team was all offense, no defense, and he might have some issues if somebody brings like Trick Room or if somebody stymies his offense and then like counter sweeps him. He might not have the ability to stop that from happening with his team. Rex, what was my issues with Rex team? I mostly felt like his team wasn't super complimentary. Is really what that came down to. Lukob, I felt like he had some cool stuff going, but he reached on a lot of picks. And with SJ, I couldn't get behind that team. It's
not your cup of tea.
It's a weird team, and I could not. I'd feel bad if I had to run it.
I mean, we thought SJ's team last season was bad, and he ended up winning the whole thing. So.
That's true.
Like he has a couple cool things going for him, but like the whole back half of his team is like Pokemon that used to be good in previous generations that are all on Fraud Watch now.
Unlucky. Well, up next you got your League 2.
So overall, League 2, I thought did really well drafting. I don't think there's a single bad draft in this entire group. I thought Rando's team in particular had more synergy across the entire team from top to bottom than the others, and that's what put it in S tier for me. Velocity, awesome. Your team is actually really awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I almost put it in S tier, but I hate Hatterene, so that put you in A tier.
No!
Yo, so
Man.
true, so
If
true.
it's any consolation, the Hatterene was like never meant to be there, but everything I was looking at for that round got sniped like on the way up to me. So I just reopened Art's last season and took whatever he took in round 4.
And then like your remover is Fortress, which like isn't terrible, but it kind of feels bad.
Brother, ask fucking I-90. I was slaving away in the rabbit spin mines. It was unbelievable. It was so hard.
Gliscor, Latios, Iron Boulder, just all like
they
3
all
out of
went
4
like
just
bang,
went.
bang, bang right in a row, and I was like, "Fuck, man!"
Fire Trap, really good team. Once again, I think there's like a few things that I'm not down with, but like generally speaking, like I said, I think every team in the A tier, I think, has the possibility to run the table if they play their team out right. I don't think there's any matchup that they're in particularly like in a losing situation, if that makes sense. So Salvadora, good team with very good cores. I think the only thing I miss from him is something that could just like really go off and run the table. Who's Milan Cinder Kicks? Is that Lego?
That's Lego's old logo.
Yeah, Lego's old logo.
That was just what Luca added before we got his new logo. So
right, that's what I'm saying. That's what had me so confused. I was like, oh, it's the old one. Lego's team is awesome. Terra Dragonite's cool. It's weird seeing Walking Wake on 2 different teams this season that don't have Sun, but like, okay, Ninetales isn't really Sun, but you know,
it's copium.
Real Sun team's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah. Evan's team is great. Shader's team, I think, is his defensive core is lacking a bit in like sustainability. I think it'll function, but like it'll be more stopgapping than anything. Mike's team, pretty good. I just missing something that will like take over a match. For me. I usually am used to seeing something like that is really scary and will just go off for Mike for his teams to function. Cutie, Mostly good. I worry about a couple picks that were done a little early, like Garg round 3, Hydra, Rotom Heat a little early. But I think it all like synergizes very well. I just mostly think like some of the stuff was a little overdrafted. Smarmy kind of has a meme early part of his draft with just like all regen stuff, but like he cleaned it up later in the draft. It'll be interesting to see if like his value picks late make up for like the fact that he went almost almost no offensive utility whatsoever.
I agree
for a
with
while.
that take so hard. That's like exactly what I put down on my little note. For
Not to get into it too much, but I want to get everybody's take on Terra Captain Entei. Where do we see that, Mon?
We love some goofy Terra captains. I'm all for that. Will it be good?
So like out of his physical attacker options, I feel like the Azumarill would have made a better Terra Captain.
I'm not so sure about that.
But I do like the Entei spice just because the Mon actually has a somewhat decent move pool, and it's gonna be really funny to watch Choice Banded Terra Blast just explode somebody one of these rounds.
The one thing I think people are missing is like Entei can kind of function as like a backup to Terra Dragonite because it can just do the banded Terra normal E speed and
that
just
is
run
true.
people over. It's bulky enough to take a couple hits as well, so it's not like it's just like getting Terra normal Dragonite at like a cheaper price, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay with it. I think Terra Halucha Team Tom is getting that in the round you did is pretty wild. I think going for like halfway in on a Sun team is pretty fun too, but like I think you just overdrafted some things. I don't think the team's bad necessarily, just overdrafted a few spots. And then Zard. I'm trying to remember what Zard did here.
What did Zard do to get this?
Garchomp, Corviknight, Pecharunt, Blaziken.
That's Ray Lewis.
So I think Zard's like first like 4 or 5 picks is pretty, like 4 picks is really cool, and then the rest of it I'm just like everything is overdrafted in some way, shape, or form, except for maybe like Kilowattrel. But like everything else is like overdrafted. They're cool Pokemon and they'll probably function, but like they're just overdrafted. I don't know.
Yeah.
I put so much like stock into like where you draft stuff, not necessarily what you drafted.
I'm right there with you.
I will say I took Araquanid and I know I took Pheasantipity, Araquanid, and Torkoal early, but it was more on the premise of everything else I wanted kept getting taken, and I was tired of it. And I was just like, I'm overdrafting shit to stop the snipes at this point.
Unlucky. Moving on to your League 3 tier list. Okay.
League 3. I don't want to give myself too much credit, but man, Suri's team went like beautifully for me when I was drafting.
Bias? Not at all.
Bias.
Oh man, this thing is like an inverse of mine. This is gonna go crazy when we get to mine. Holy shit. Anyway, carry on.
But like, there's almost no holes in Suri's draft, so I can't hate it. I'm actually kind of sad that it's not my team. But League 3 moment.
I think say when you live in League 3, you get that.
Also, Eltrim did an amazing job throwing together a team. I think that Terracomoo, followed with all that support, has the potential to just go off this season.
Yeah.
If I don't see either a million kills on Komoo or in Amorous, I'm gonna call Eltrim out for not playing the game correctly.
Coach fraud?
I want to
fraud watch.
I want to talk about Eltrim specifically here a little bit. We can talk about it more later. But I think like the rounds where you got like Weavile, Grimmsnarl, Deoxys defense are insane.
Oh yeah, incredible value for the picks. Like even Rhyperior in the final round is really good. Rhyperior is like better than most gimmick round 12 mons.
He's a round 12 all-star.
It's kind of funny because Deoxys defense went round 5 in League 1 and round 10 in League 2. So it's just
Deoxys defense is way better in round 10. What?
Like it's just crazy that like L1 picked it round. I think the thing was L1 round 5 was like when L2 and L3's round 10s were going on, so people were like, "Oh shit, that's still there, and it shouldn't be there anymore."
Maybe, yeah.
So if we go to Hellborn, I was like, wow, this is what it looks like when Hellborn drafts a real team. It's amazing. I love it. Go Hellborn.
I still stand by the fact that if Hellborn actually like didn't want to meme one season and actually wanted to try, that he'd probably just go on like some Boise level shit and run the table.
Oh
The
yeah,
only thing I'm sad about with his team is that he has Comfey, but he wasn't able to Terra Captain it because he did the right thing, Terra Captain the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, that's fair.
So close to greatness.
He's got trades. He can do the trade for it.
He's still got Comfey on the team though, so that's a pro.
And like Sandy Shock's round 11, like what? How did this happen?
I don't know how that happened.
Whatever. Anyway, okay, that's Sout next. Sout, actually a really well solid team. Infernape was overdrafted, and that's kind of what knocked it down to A tier. But like, I can't really find much for holes in this team. It's just really well put together. Joey, pretty similar. I think like the fact that Joey did Torn T in round 1 knocked it to A tier for me, and the fact that this looks like Torn T plus like, or no, Deoxys Speed plus like mostly a Gen 8 OU team is kind of funny.
That's true. That's
we'll
true.
See how it works. Cruiser.
Just to comment on the Torn T. That being round 1 for Joey, he's probably used for other leagues where it does get more utility in like net decks, which pushes it up as a mon. But for us, it's more like a round 3 mon usually.
Sorry, Ivo. I'm actually gonna be dropping an actual written out reasonings for all of League 1, so I kind of skimmed through League 1 a little more.
Yep.
Cruiser, probably his best draft since he's been in.
I'd agree with
league.
that personally.
I really like this draft. Couple of fun mons. I'm interested to see how they play out, like Gyarados. I haven't seen that like really do much in League in a long time, so I'd like to see it do some cool stuff. Getting the Zarude round 12, he's speaking to me.
That's on your mind?
Oh yeah. Hunter, also good team. I think the issue I have with his team is that he doesn't really have something that's going to function as a good like physical defense mon other than Garchomp, and that kind of feels bad. But other than that, I generally like the team. Reggie Gigas is kind of a meme, but let's see if it memes to a win or memes to a loss.
So true.
The next one is this the Liverpool Cramorants? Is that Sean?
This is Sean.
Yeah, Sean Knox solo.
Oh, he like overdrafted some stuff pretty heavily. But I think the team as a whole functions is kind of what I was going for. Like Entei is like what, round 4? But
yeah, round 4 is pretty heavy.
I don't know. Like
the rest of his stuff is fine. Is what's weird. It's like he just had that one like misstep.
Wait. Round 4 is totally acceptable to take a Terra Captain.
It's not his though.
People,
yeah, that's not
but it's
That's
somebody
the
else's. The joke.
That's the joke.
I think there was some Entei propaganda going around in the league. People were talking about, every time I looked pre-draft, somebody was like, "Oh man, Entei seems really good this season." Somebody was like poisoning the well, man.
Everybody's looking for some new tech to surprise the league with.
They just want something.
I think I poisoned too many people by like drafting some weird mod nobody thinks of and getting a bunch of kills with it, and then everybody like starts being like, "Oh, I gotta find that next thing."
Yeah.
Jackie, once again, overdrafts. I don't think the team is bad. It's just full of overdrafts. Like, what's Cinchino doing in round 7? What, like, it's not a bad Pokemon, but like just swap it with that Mandibuzz and be like, you're looking pretty good. Yeah. It's not a bad team. Just I think it lacks like super offensive value beyond like Valiant going sicko mode, but we'll see. Button guy, where's this one? Oh yeah, the Overquill. Instantly dropping from a C tier or B tier to a
it was
C tier.
Joverquill.
I like Overquill. I was actually looking at it to be like, oh, what if that's like my Pokemon that I like grab to see if I can get some fun tech out of. it didn't materialize. But like,
Round 3's
round
rough.
3. I like the rest of the team's not bad, and like Zapdos Galarian is like as the Terra Captain has so many good vibes going. Like I love it. I want to see that thing go nuts.
It's really actually interesting to see Zapdos Galarian and Moltres Galarian both being a captain in that league.
Moltres Galarian's legit though.
Yeah, but just seeing
Like,
both
really
as a captain is unique, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Next was is this one Kimchi? The
Lotus.
Lotus?
Yeah, Lotus.
Okay. I don't think I cared for either of these two teams. Like the top part of the team for Lotus is fine, but like I just don't see how the team like supports itself.
Yep.
It's just such a weird team, and it doesn't support itself well. Maybe he can prove me wrong, but
Bro,
just a
wildcard
weird
teams-
team.
I think wildcard teams have a better chance of
And then
popping off.
Kimchi instantly got put down in D for taking Hatterene in round 2
Ooh.
and not captaining it.
Ooh.
And then like
That's the kind of tier list making I can get behind. I hate that mon.
Damn.
but also like Snorlax round 5.
Me when I open
Whimsicott
a
also is in
Iron
there.
Valiant team.
I mean, how
So-
often have you seen Snorlax take over a battle though? Like, come on.
Not since Gen 7. So like yeah. Those are
You can
probably
continue
the-
while I go to the next tier list. Somebody figure out whose this is. Yeah, different one.
That's me. That's me.
Thank God it's not me. I'm saved for another round.
That's
Fraud goes
absolutely
last.
me.
I can't wait to see the memes.
I hope I go last. I got some good shit on this one. I
All
hope
right, so
everybody- anyway.
let's see. I put art in first, mostly because I looked and I went, "Yep, that's an art team, and he's going to do very well with it." Things I was looking for mostly when I was going through all this was offensive and defensive cores. So like Dragon Steel Fairy and Watergrass Fire, and like how well those mons could support the overall offense of a team. With art, I just feel like he's going to be able to capitalize off of what he got and when he got it. Then I went with I-90 and A tier. Having Iron Treads to support Latios is insane. I did pretty well with it last season. But then on top of that, having the Darkrai and Alolan Ninetales to do some other shenanigans and not have that be like your only game plan is probably going to carry him pretty far. Unlike everyone else, I like Lukob's team. I
Well,
think
That's
I wouldn't say unlike everyone else yet.
thank you, brother. Thanks for having my back. Ursaluna, great Terra Captain. Soul King Galar, great, wall. And then Ogerpon and Quackavoll to kind of back those two up as your first 4 was great. Grimmsnarl providing screens, and then Jirachi with general support. That's Rex.
That is wrecked.
Yep.
That was another one where I just felt like it's honestly going to be carried by the Watergrass Fire Core of Ogerpon, Wellspring, Cinderace.
I don't know if you can call that a core though. If it's just 2 mons,
I think you can.
I think that's a little bit of a miss.
Nah, there's going to be a team later on that we get to that its core is insane. We'll talk about it when we get there though.
Me when she
got
drives
that
on my freeze.
Donphan only hazard remover core.
That's fine though. Donphan's a good mon, especially with.
Especially when you have to bring it every single week.
You don't have to bring it every single week. It'll be fine.
Boots are a hell of a drug.
Brother, he also has Conkeldurr. What are you talking about? He has defog right there.
Oh, we are defogging.
If you're defogging with Conkeldurr, you did something wrong.
Bro,
got
let's get your flame orb set up. It's great.
Raging was very close to an A tier. However, Raging is a B tier because he got the team. He got the first 2 mons I essentially wanted to get, but was too scared to take because I don't think it's going to work well. And that being Dragapult, Iron Crown. I just don't see the vision. Like, I wanted to play this season very much with Iron Crown, but I didn't think it was like a round 1 pick 1 Mon. And then when I decided I was taking Dragapult, I kind of just gave up on Iron Crown. Because I just don't see the synergy in it. And that could just be a me thing.
It could definitely be a you thing.
I don't know. I was just too scared to play with it.
You're gonna feel so bad when he goes like 12-0.
Iron Crown's gonna be like plus 28 differential.
Clean house.
Ivo, we'll get there. Don't worry. Cake, your team is very solid. I like it a lot. I love Great Tusk. Rillaboom is a disgusting mon.
I think I've become Rillaboom pilled.
I think you have two.
It's a good mon to be pilled as.
Very true. And then you have Skeledirge and Azumarill, so you have like a nice amount of bulk in your Firewater Grass. Let's see, Starlot. Starlot is just kind of like good value, and then like Rabombi on top of the Sylveon. I don't know, that seems like a little bit of overkill, but I know that's like a go-to Starlot mon. I'm a Decidueye hater, so I think I probably knocked it down a little bit for that. And I don't know how I feel about like I know it's like round 10, 11, 12, but I don't feel great about like Bronzong.
Surprising to me. Bronzong's actually been like a traditionally like pretty good late pick month.
I picked it like round 11 one season and brought it to like 5 different matches and it did fine. I'm just a hater.
I'm like just looking at the Bronzong and I just can't keep imagining like the Starlight like this is good. Wait, it can't be good, can it? It's got to be terrible.
That is a Starlot thing to do.
Armin is just all offense. Like there's nothing behind it.
Yep, that's what Cake said.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh hey, I got something right for once.
Do you want to talk about these bottom 3 specifically to go more so? Because I a D tier sends a message, but you know, we got 3 people down here.
We do have 3 people down here. So let's see. Ivo didn't draft his team. But on top of Ivo not drafting his team,
I thought you were just like instantly were like in D tier. You don't get a good one for not drafting
No.
your team.
It's not just because he didn't draft his team, but it's because I don't think this team fits Ivo's playstyle.
That's the whole point.
Comparing the draft to the person.
I know that's the whole point, but I think his performance is going to suffer from it not being his playstyle. I think the team is probably fine overall. I just don't think it's going to perform this season.
I think Ivo can...
I want him to prove me wrong because I love Ivo.
I think Ivo can make it his playstyle, but making it kind of a bulky offense sort of deal.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't categorize Ivo as stall. I would categorize him as defensive.
I didn't say... I never said stall.
I'm
just
saying
said it wasn't his playstyle.
That's just what most people would say.
Yeah, I mean, he won his match. He played it just fine. But when I made this tier list immediately after draft, and that was my opinion at the time.
So many spoilers.
Evan hates us. That's okay.
My bad. I hate us. You're right. I kind of agree with what Cake was saying about Dom's team. With just like, I don't know. First off, he took Ditto. Fucking hate that thing.
Yeah, we hate Mons here. We hate Mons. Put him down a tier. He drafted that shit. Put him down.
Put him down.
No, but just like, I don't know. It feels like it's missing something. I'm afraid that team isn't gonna cut it. And then Ryan Pro's team, he drafted Valiant Corviknight. You know what the last time I saw Valiant Corviknight together were? My League One team that I went 1-11 with.
Holy, he went 11-1 with.
Oh, I get it. He's coping for his loss.
Yeah, exactly. I also had Vaporeon on that team too.
Really impressive. You went 1-11 in 11 weeks.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, whoops! I went 1-10. I know I got 1 win that season.
I'll flip it to your League 2 while you finish up.
Lucky lady that lost from you, brother.
I'm gonna start trying to go a little faster. I know I'm taking a bit of time here. Let's see. I didn't rank myself. I just
the whole damn docket.
I didn't like Firetress team. I'm going bottom top this time. Don't like Firetress team. Just feel like I don't know.
You don't know?
Darkrai, Clefable, Excadrill, Iron Boulder. I might have been a little harsh on this team when I did this draft, but like having Decidueye, Hisuian as your grass type and Cyclizar as your dragon just doesn't feel great. Then it
Yeah, that's a good
was
point.
it was Zard. I kind of was agreeing with what Cake was saying, where it just a lot of it feels overdrafted, but he could have some vision that I'm just not seeing. Then that is Lego.
Yep.
Ninetales again doesn't feel like a real Sunsetter.
You talking about? Never mind. Carry on. You can have your wrong.
Zarude was overdrafted.
Bruh.
Oh.
He picked it at like round fucking 9.
Zarude is at round 9 pick.
I don't feel like Dragonite is a round 1 mon anymore, even if you are making it your Terra Captain.
I'm with you. Agreed.
I think it's a late round 1.
Take it round 2.
I mean, he was pick 11. So if you think it's a late round 1, that's fine.
Yeah, I have no problems with it.
Yeah. Yeah, that team just.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about
Well,
it.
no, because I made these over a week and a half ago, so like I'm kind of
I get it.
I'm reevaluating a little bit more as I go over.
Man slammed the tier list and then didn't look again.
I mean, to be fair, I made mine like this morning, and then I opened them up now and like re-looked at the teams and went, I should change some of these, and then I just didn't. So
Tom, you're in C tier because you're mono weak to ice, but
What's
I think
the
you're.
weakest?
I don't know either, brother. But overall, I think like you have a lot of really good mons. You're just gonna struggle to put them together and not fold. Carly, aka Cutie, she has overall a pretty good team. First off, I like to mention none of these teams are D tier, and that's not just because I had to put a spot for me in it. I would have just left me out if there was a D tier team. Any of these teams can obviously pull something off. I think League 2 has great teams overall.
I agree. I think League 2 is probably the most consistent drafting team. Or league.
Honestly, looking back now, I think Cutie should have been higher. Just straight up. Like, an Amorous Incarnate with Iron Crown, backed up by, like, a Don Dozo. Maybe would have liked to see a little bit more effort putting into getting a higher picked dragon type to, like, go along with them, but I think Hydreigon will be fine. I don't know how I feel about Noivern. Then that's Sal.
Noivern's great. I love Noivern.
Oh yeah, Sal got moved down because he sniped me like 6 times.
bold words for somebody in Boom Blast range.
I'm joking. I actually didn't think about that when I was doing the draft, but I like to say it.
He was a criminal sniper. It's true.
He was. Landorus Primarina Heatran feels like there should have been a Mon before all of those. Just like it feels like
you just one
maybe
round
like
behind.
an early round. Yeah, like you're 1 round ahead the entire draft down.
I don't know. I feel like Lagos and Ogupan Cornerstone are pretty good for where they got drafted.
Yeah, that's fair. Shader. Iron Valiant, Zapdos, Cinderace, Greninja.
Yep,
all
those are the
still-
ones.
Come on, man. Why is everyone making fun of
Man
me?
is live reviewing teams.
I'm not
Yeah,
live reviewing them. Like,
well-
obviously, I already reviewed them and put them somewhere.
Velocity, you're off fraud watch. It's fine.
What?
You're off fraud watch. It's now heaven.
Oh,
I'm not on the watch. I highlight the watch.
yeah, he's the highlighter.
I like this. This is good, man. I like this.
He-
I like
he-
doing this.
he- Fraud, so it's fine.
This
I
is
don't
what
know.
we like
I
to
don't. I
hear.
don't see why I'm catching flack.
I don't
right
know why
now.
you're catching flack either.
Obviously,
I
I put these together. I reviewed the teams ahead of time.
think you're doing a good job. I don't know why you're catching
you
heat.
put this together in your first 5 teams you went through. You went, maybe I was harsh here and should have went a little higher in the rankings.
Okay, well, that's the beauty of it. It's a damn podcast. We're
Yeah.
discussing it. That's the whole point.
It's yapping.
We're chatting.
Iron Valiant Zapdos is great support for Valiant. Cinderace and Greninja, I don't know if you really needed both of them.
Is there any
Crocodile
reason
should
not
be-
to have both of them though?
No, I guess not. I don't know. I get worried that they're gonna fill two similar roles that like Valiant wants to fulfill, where they all want to come in late game and kind of like either revenge kill or sweep up the rest of the game, and to take 3 of your first 4 picks all filling the same role. I just feel like you could have maybe focused on getting better mons for other roles instead of taking value mons later for those roles.
That's fair. I think
You speak
might
your truth, Evan.
you might be overlooking the fact that they have both like pivot potential and hazard control.
No, I don't think I am.
Okay, move along.
Velocity's team, I feel like is very good. No, we're already up in A tier, so like Shader was bordering on A tier for me.
Yep.
So like I still think that team is good. I just feel like there is something that could have been done better. Velocity, your team's fucking pretty good.
Hey.
I think honestly I didn't put it higher because I saw the potential of what you could have drafted and how many times you got sniped. I was just like, damn, but if you got all those other things, it would have been insane.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh
Media
shit!
Mike, Mouscarada, Ursaluna, Komodo, Terra Captain, Thunderous Therian. I think those are going to show up a lot and they're all going to be very good together. I think that team has pretty good synergy and had a pretty decent back half of the draft with Deoxys Defense, Umbreon, and Blissey being his last 3 picks.
Oh, that is so good.
Okay, now before you even go to the next one, is the Entei one of the reasons why it's all the way up here?
No, this is actually the team I was talking about that had a disgusting setup.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Hydrapple, Azumarill fill both your Grass Dragon and Water Fairy, and then Cobalion fills your Steel and Entei fills your Fire, but Entei's your Terra Captain. So I feel like the defensive core mixed with the offensive core on this team and being able to kind of like work around both of them at the same time is going to be really good. I just liked Hydrapple Azumarill together a lot. And then having the 2 other regenerators with a nice bit of bulk to your team and Deoxys speed for like ungodly speed control alongside either being a late game cleaner or a support mon is going to do a lot. Also, I think he got low kicks at a really good time.
Yeah, that's probably pretty true.
Also, can we talk about how like as a league we've just decided that Cleaver fucking fell off?
It did.
Bro went round 12.
Well,
and-
it's a defogger, but you don't want it to really be a defogger because of the like its signature being setting up hazards, but then its signature being setting up hazard can miss, and like it's kind of an awkward speed tier. We can go on forever.
Yeah,
It's just like it just wishes it was Hisui and Samurott.
Yeah.
I can't Ceaseless Edge also miss?
Yeah, but the thing about Ceaseless Edge is you can set up multiple layers of spikes, so you can just keep clicking the move. You can't set up multiple rocks.
That's so true. What if they made it so that way after rocks are set up, Stone Axe does more damage.
Could fix its problems.
It injects all the pointed stones directly into the mon. They just take switch in damage like every time it swings.
And then we have Rando with. I liked his core of Ogerpon, Iron Moth, and Superior. Superior going where Superior should be going, and not round 1. Manabuzz is also gotten at a pretty decent value, I feel. Jirachi for a nice amount of support. Yeah, I just felt like he had the overall best team for League 2.
Okay. Moving on to your League 2. Or League 3. I bet.
And now we get the nasty truth of I used Velocity's tier lists because I have the no logo nerd draft league.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
the old Joey one.
It is the old Joey one because I also didn't update that because I haven't updated these.
Yeah, it was
Mm,
too bad. All right, I'm gonna go a lot quicker here. Everyone
said
but
last
Helmorn
time.
sucks.
No, do your thing, bro. We gotta fill the time. It's the only docket. Don't listen to the haters.
we do not need to fill the time, but you
gotta
know,
fill the time.
if you need some time, you know, go for it.
No, I said my piece.
You're good. That's it.
Yeah,
I said
Golden
my
Gold,
piece.
Dragonite from Marina. It's good. Rillaboom to support up. Round 4 is disgustingly late for that mon to go. Mamoswine has no switch-ins. Moltres also really good defensively to help support the others. I don't know. Cruiser, this has been your best draft ever. You went bargain shopping, bro. You literally just sat there
He's
and was
looking at
like,
my script.
oh shit. I'm in fucking Dollar General and everything's half off.
Eh.
How'd you get my script?
Since I know the next one is gonna be Velocities, I'm gonna move mine over instead, and I'll do mine.
Yes, I get to go last. Yes.
So first off, we got League One. For this, I didn't rank myself, but if I was, it's probably near the end of A or upper B. Didn't quite get there. But to just say, I looked at basically speed tiers, weaknesses, hazard removal, and general draft position. That I felt like the draft pick was valuable or not for the majority of picks. Raging, I thought he drafted everything perfectly when it should go, or above when it should go, compared to some of the people on the lower tiers. I believe SJ and Ryan Pro at the end there, the reason why I rated them the worst overall was because I feel like there was just an insane amount of overdrafting, or they felt like they needed to fill a role so badly that they overlooked other mons that could have been just as good then, if not better. And then, that is Velocities. My bad.
Oh, did you get in the leak?
At League. This is for League 2 for me. Evan was the best for me in terms of draft picks. I feel like he took the best picks at the best times, where I felt Smarmy and Zard weren't that great for me. I also didn't really like the hazard control down there. Felt it was a little bit weak for both of them, and not really excited about either of their teams. And then, last but not least for me, we got League 3, where I think Eltram had an insane draft. Everything is above value, I would say. The bottom two teams weren't very excited for them. It was Joverquill for Button Guy. I thought I thought he should be even lower, but so most of the rest of his draft saved him for that B tier at least. And there's a bunch of funny picks overall, I would say, that led me to being like, why was this taken here? But that's pretty typical for League 3, I would say. So, we will move to Velocity next.
All right, everybody, buckle up.
And we got your League 3
like
first.
I just like to say really quick. Last season, I got so much shit for doing my tier list off of vibes in the last 2 minutes before the podcast started. So this season, I was like, oh, let me put some thought into it. Did them ahead of time. Just wanted to remind myself a little bit. Was looking over the docs. Evan, you're fucking taking too long.
I liked your review, man. I was on your team.
I think you were doing fine, but
I'm gonna take my damn time.
I liked what you were doing, Evan. I just wanted to give you crap because you were rethinking everything constantly. So it was
also
it was
I
be firm in your feelings.
Yeah, I would say a lot of them you started out with Pokemon A, B, C, D. I like those, and then you went on and explained them a little bit.
Yeah, it's how I talk.
Yeah, I'm just it can sound rough for a review.
We love you, Evan.
But now we got Velocity.
Anyway, now that Evan has talked about how we flamed him for vibes, the main thing I looked for was the vibe I got off of your team when I looked at it. Now, I looked a little deeper. I looked twice. I looked once at the start of the day, once right before draft. or not right before draft, right before podcast. I made a little note for everybody. It's in not tier list order, it's in draft order because that's how it's in the docs. I don't know if I'll go in what order, but anyway, if I didn't like your team, you fell lower. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. I hate to tell you the truth. That's how it is, and that's what happened. So you know what? I looked at Jackie's team, and I went, "Yeah, that's Valiant Heatran. That's not a good team. We don't like that one."
He's so petty.
That went straight to bottom of C. Now, this team I do think is kind of good. I think there's a little bit of overdrafting. Mandabuzzin in 12 is crazy. I think that's fucking huge.
It was the last pick of the draft.
I think that goes fucking hard. I think a lot of this team is good, and I think this team can excel. It's the fraud team. It's the fraud team of this league. I'm sorry. It's just what happened. Hellborn I obviously ranked highly. I would have ranked probably in S if it wasn't for the later half of the draft. I mean, I get it. It's Yanmega, everybody. Everybody clap. Like, yippee. I don't know. Like, the team's super good. I think this team will go places. It's Hellborn, though, so who knows what's actually gonna fucking happen. Who's next on the list? Of my list. Lotus. I like Lotus's team. I think it's this, like, cool balancing act of, like, value picks and also overdrafting. I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
You take one over
here,
and
man?
you take one under, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
I think
if Lucario was the Terra captain, though.
Oh, that would
big.
be so cool. Oh, I wish. I think Mousehold obviously went early. And I think normal's a little goofy, but, you know, it is what it is. I like the team. I think the team has potential. I don't think it blows me away. Kimchi's team I put in C. I don't trust Darkrai. That's hands up. You got me. Caught. I don't really like Zapdos either, so we'll come back to that one a little later.
Zapdos, brother?
Bro, it fucking listen. I look at it, and I look at these fucking flying mons, and I think a Hurricane, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Ask Art what he thinks of Zapdos.
And then we start. Hey man, Zapdos is perfectly fine, and I think in the third round, that's when Zapdos should go. It's a good mon. Electric types are kind of hard to get these days. You got to take it somewhere. Fucking fine. Zapdos is fine. It's a negative vibe. Snorlax in round 5, Cleaver in round 6. What do you want me to say? I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what happens with this team because it's a coach we haven't seen before, and that'll be fun. Like, yeah, I'd love to see Meloetta like fucking clean house. That'd be cool. Will it happen? Who the fuck knows? But yeah, I don't know. Joey's team. Speaking of Hurricane misses, we love Torn T in the first. Am I right, gamers? And then he makes up for it by drafting just like straight heat for the next rounds, like all the way down to the bottom until like in Rock Dusk. It's just fucking good drafts. Sean, I actually rated first in this league. And that's with Walking Wake on the team, so you know there's something going on here. We're fucking cooked. I think the main reason I put it so high is because we're living the dream of taking a team that obviously wants to play Sun and actually getting to take Torkoal in like double-digit rounds.
That's fair.
And it not just getting taken by some schmuck who's like
looks at League One.
Torkoal's still there.
Me need rapid spin. Torkoal.
Yes. I have exactly 0 Protomons.
Watch as I
That's
fire
foreshadowing.
eruption for the 5th week in a row.
I would be that schmuck. I love Torkoal.
Speaking of loving Torkoal, let's go to the next tier.
If there was one I was gonna adjust, that might be that one. But Saw it. Round 1 samurai. No, go back. I'm not done. Go back. No, I'm
you're
not-
done.
No,
You're done.
go
You're
back.
cut off. Next league.
What the hell? Alright, fine. No, I'm finishing my stuff. Sot's fine. I think I put him low. Hisui and Samurai we talked about. Cruiser's the bargain bin of value, but like, I don't know, it doesn't mesh in my opinion. We'll see. All the speed tiers are just like layered on top of each other. And Hunter's Hunter, so you know. It's a Hunter team. Oh hey!
This is
League
Velocity
two.
League 2 now.
I guess I gotta fucking speed it up apparently. I thought I was going kinda quick, but I got the fucking hook.
You were going way faster than me.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm hated. I get it. It's fine. Anyway, Evan's team, I like it. I think it's a fast team. I think it's well-rounded. I don't like Shaman, but each their own, I suppose. Tom, my man. What are we sunning for? I have to ask.
Will he
Well,
give
I
away
hate
his
to
trade secrets?
disappoint, But Tom is putting baby back to sleep.
Unlucky.
So just
Oh,
roast
he
the hell out of
can't-
him.
He can't even defend the allegations. It's
So do
so fucking Jover. I like my team. I made it, so you know it's good.
You made it.
Shader's team. Oh man, is that Valiant Zapdos my two favorite mons? Damn. Well, I guess, you know, I already made that joke with Valiant Heatran, so second favorite pairing. I don't know, man. Shader's team gives me not fun times. It's got Necrozma though, that's kind of lit. Weezing Galar in 5 is a thing to look at, I suppose. Firetra's team seems really good. I still don't super trust Darkrai, but of the Darkrai teams, I think this is the best. I don't know. Every mon on it, I just kind of like, other than Darkrai. But
You like that
Still gotta find
Cyclizar too?
you gotta plan something for Darkrai. I was gonna pick Cyclizar if he didn't fucking take it, and apparently the other 4 people directly between me and Firetrail were also planning to take. So you know.
Is it me or is Cyclizar just like randomly on everybody's radar this season?
Yeah. It was like the most hated mon, and now it's like back to being like, I kind of want that.
It's the rapid spin mines, man. It's fast and it spins like,
And it also gets knockoff.
and then it misses Dracos, and you're like,
And
okay.
it regens, so it's just
Yup.
like it just keeps coming back.
Misses both those Dracos or overheats, depending on the day.
Honestly, I think we thought it was something that it wasn't for the first 2 seasons it was there, and everyone went, "Wow, this thing sucks. Who would draft Cyclizar?" And now people are like, "Wait a minute, it's just good utility."
I think Sal's team is like very well rounded. I think this could probably be one of my picks for the most like middle of the road, it's in your hands teams I've ever seen. Even with Heatran, good luck, brother. Have fun losing it in the worst way imaginable every week.
So true.
Carly's team I think is really strong, but it has some points where like I wish we were getting a little more juice out of. I don't know. I don't like Serena, but that maybe is just me. Toxapex on team minus aura, cringe.
So true. So true.
Randa's team is fucking lit, dude. This team is scary as hell.
Yeah, see, you get it.
This team is gonna fucking clap. I don't want anything to do with Randa's team. I am terrified.
Did 3 of us put Rando at number 1?
It is frightening how good that Rando team is.
Yeah. I think it's messed.
Smarmy's team, I think. What did I put for Smarmy? I put it down as the casino team because we're Tornadus, T, Hydrapple, and like Deoxys Speed. We're just playing the damn slot machine and hoping for the best.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go
Love
gambling.
Captain Ente's kind of hype. I hope it works out. Zard's team, as Ray Lewis the Garchomp. We love the Ray Lewis the Garchomp. I don't know a ton about Zard, but this seems like a Zard team in my like brain. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the team Zard's gonna play. So Maybe he'll do good. I don't like it. Lego's team. I'm also not a fan of the Dragon Knight round 1. I think it's not great, but like, other than fucking Walking Wake in 3, I'm a big fan. Ninetales is based. Fuck you for being a Torkoal enjoyer.
Oh man.
And Mike's
called
team. Mike's team is pretty good. I don't know. I think he got some really value picks. I'm a little scared to fight it, but like, I still don't think Kumo's that good, man. I don't know.
I think Kamo can surprisingly pop off, but
I think we're overselling it.
I think the way Aga used it last season kind of made me go, oh.
I don't know. Mike's team. Mike's definitely high B tier, like a B plus.
plus Mike. Alright. Off to League 1 for you.
All right. Raging's team, I think, is pretty hype. I think this can go places. I mean, Gliscor 5, pretty sick. I like a lot of the ones on there. I think the last little stretch of his team is kind of letting it down.
The Dunsparce letting it down? Glacier?
I think it's good. I just, like...
The Dunsparce is so based.
The Dunsparce is based, but, like, it's not poison type.
Oh my.
Anyway, no, I don't know. I think his team's good. Like, I think there's a real world where Raging slams this league. Ryan Pro's team, it's got that Valiant on it, so you already know we're going low. Valiant and Walking Wake.
Walking Wake without Torkoal too?
Yeah, we got no Torkoal here. We don't even have
Ninetales.
We don't even have Ninetales.
Yep.
Just no Sun at all. I think the back half of the draft is kind of cool. Vaporeon went 12th round in 2 leagues. Is Vaporeon washed? I thought we liked Vaporeon.
It's kind of like that gotta round out my, like, Pokemon at the end of draft kind of a thing. And I didn't get Sylveon or Umbreon, which are the, like, slightly better evolutions.
Fair enough. I think Rex's team is good. I think this is another one of those teams where, like, it's all up to Rex to make this one just, like, go or not. I think everything seems pretty much right around pace. I don't like Dawn Fan, but that's a me issue. Not a Dawn Fan issue. Dawn Fan's great. Cake's team I like. I mean, it's Tusk, Rillaboom, Iron Boulder. What's not to love? Dude, I don't see anything on your team I don't like. You're probably also a B plus like Mike was.
B plus, yippee, B
I was
plus.
like, I didn't get hit with a cringe. Let's go.
I don't know. There's nothing cringe here. I don't know what to think of the Lake Trio because I like never see them actually do anything. But like, I don't know. I think they're fun. I think they're cool.
Yuxi and Azelf both have their own, like, styles and utility. Mesprit not so much.
Yeah, Uxie has like a ton of utility. It was kind of like a budget DO defense for me.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think it's a solid team. I think it's got potential. I like Art's team. I mean, Zapdos. Also Hydrapple. I think Hydrapple's a little overhyped. I get it.
It might be.
I think the fucking propaganda was out for Hydrapple this off season as well. Because of that one battle.
No, we just love to see it. We just fucking love that mon around here.
I think it's because it was the mon that like cooked me in the finals.
It got a lot of talking for sure, and I think it is like a respectable mon. I just think people were eating that shit up.
I think people just go crazy when it goes all out and it fickles all over your beam.
I'd like to see what you do with Tentacruel. I think that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
With spinners. I was looking at Tentacruel as a possible like spinner option for me.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I just realized Tentacruel won in 2 leagues.
Yep.
Then, like after I like brought it up in the chat the one time, were both people there for that? And I was like, oh, Tentacruel's kind of cool.
I was there for it. I know that. I don't actually know who else has Tentacruel.
Yeah, I can't remember the other one, but it was. I think both did happen after Tentacruel was mentioned. I90's team I rated highly, despite the question mark on
Cells?
Darkrai. Does Sal have it? That makes
Yeah,
sense.
Cell in League 2.
Darkrai, like I said, you have to prep for it, even if I think it's not the scariest thing on the planet. But round 12 Captain Necrozma is like so much fucking aura, dude. It's so fucking cool. Also, the rest of his team is just kind of good. Like, I don't know. That's like the latest I've seen a Alolan Ninetales go.
Yeah,
think.
I would agree.
Somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but
The oldest I
I think
remember
that-
before that was around like 4, so.
that
Yeah.
seems like a value pick. And then like all his mons just seem good. I love Gudra Hisuian. Latios is fun. Pekarunt is maybe a little overdrafted, but I don't know. Maybe people are starting to really wise up to it.
I want to say there's a rise on Shaman as
I
well.
was just thinking about, like, I've never seen Shaman before, and now
I'm
it's
gonna
fucking...
I'm blaming fucking Cake for that.
Now it's really...
Is every Pokemon that I glaze up in like random chats, people are just like,
You apparently got
"Let's
some
go,
power,
buddy! We're drafting it."
You say oh yeah, I glazed it up in a random chat, bro. You were in my DMs being like, this is why Shaman's the fucking best pick for you in this exact round. I was like, oh okay, I guess I should take Shaman. That being said, I think it's gonna work great on my team. I'm excited to use it, but I'm blaming you for it.
No, but I think I brought up all of Entei, like Entei.
No, you said nothing about that. You're
No,
just like,
not to you. I'm just saying in like
Oh.
generally like in chats. I was talking up Entei, Tentacruel, and Shaman, and they all just started getting drafted, and I was like, oh.
I like Starlot's team. I'm not convinced Lando T is a round 1 Mon. I know that's probably a hot take.
I think it's late round 1, early round 2.
Maybe that's just salt with, I wanted it round 2, but, caught, you got me.
Yeah, brother, you were at end of round 2. It's like me saying I wanted Ursaluna. It wasn't gonna
Well, it
happen.
went round 3 like every league last season. I looked.
What did?
Lando,
T.
apparently.
Lando T. I think
It
that's
wasn't
because we had
round
the
1.
dog last season.
I mean, you're telling me Zamazenta bumped it from... The Zamazenta being banned moved it from a ground flying type.
I think people have noticed like how OU has been innovating with Lando T, and they're like, oh, maybe bro isn't cooked.
Anyone who thought he was gonna be cooked just because Great Tusk showed up, it was stupid. Like, Great Tusk is strong, but he doesn't fully replace Lando T.
It was the fact that he was replacing Lando T in what Lando T lost.
Yeah, that's fair. But I still don't think he fully replaces him.
Starlot's team seems pretty good. There's some mons I've never seen in my life before at the bottom end of this one, so that'll be fun. See if anything comes of that. Zig's draft, I think I went maybe a little too hard on. Like, if any of them in League 1 I wanted to change, it'd probably be Zig. I'd move him up, like, to B. I think this has some serious potential. I think it could actually pop off.
For me, it was really just the Iron Hands that, as
Iron Hands
captain.
captain is a little suspect for sure, but
I told you
But the
to do that.
vibes.
it's so funny, and it is mad vibes. It's got some definite fucking giga energy to it.
He came to me and he was like, Evan, should I make Iron Hands or this other mon, which I'm not going to say just in case he goes back on it later. He's like, which one should I make my Terra Captain? I was like, Iron Hands 100% of the time.
I just rather see Dragonite take that or even Iron Leaves, to be honest, because I think Iron Hands can scab Terra and be happier than Terra into something else.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about like a Terra flying Iron Hands clicking Terra Blast.
And I feel like it'll do less to a lot of mons than just a close combat, you know?
Yeah, but it just makes me happy. Yeah.
I don't know. I think like a Terra Fairy or like Terra Grass Iron Hands could be a problem for somebody.
Yeah, maybe if you're running like the charge bulk upset that I-90 ran that one time, you could catch somebody. I don't know.
I think Armin has the best team in League One. I really do. I was surprised it wasn't getting as much hype from other people. I think this team is absolutely fucking frightening. It is fast as fucking hell, and it hits pretty hard. And you have Excadrill in sand with Terra Captain potential, and even otherwise, this team is like just good.
I will say, I think a lot of people have said that the fact that it is so offensive, it's kind of lacking defensively, and that gives rise to possible issues. But I also think Excadrill as a captain is actually a bad thing, because one, you get out of the sand damage immunity, so you end up chipping yourself, and I think there's just other better options for Terra Captain. But
see, you're not thinking the right track. You always Terra Rock. It's to exclusively Terra Rock to get the special defense boost.
Okay. We'll see if that works out.
They terrorize in the snow.
When your defensive when your entire defense, like all three of his defensive mons are just Mandibuzz, Pheasant
Does Sandrush keep you immune?
It's like, is he bringing all three of those every single week?
Yes, a Pokemon with this ability will take no damage from Sandstorm if it otherwise would. So Excadrill will never take damage if you're Sandrush.
I don't think you need to bring all of them because you're just gonna fucking kill things.
Well, what happened? Well, like, how do you reestablish momentum when if you somebody counter sets up on you?
Fucking perish and bring in a new guy. Fuck it, we ball, kill it.
All right.
I'm just saying. I think this team's gonna fucking slap. I think Armin's gonna fucking kill people with this one.
I don't think anyone's disagreeing that it won't do damage.
No, I'm not saying people are disagreeing with that.
I think I actually said in my actual notes that I think it's the most fun team.
Oh man, this team looks so fun to play. It looks like a blast. Other than Tornteam missing Hurricane every single time you push it, or whatever the fuck his stupid move is called.
Just Terra Blast, flying.
Oh, so true. Follow that up with the next best team in the league, in my opinion, and Lukov's team, which, I mean, Evan said he was the only one that thought Lukov's team was good. I think Lukov's team is really good. I think Neuvern's a high draft pick and overdrafted, but everything else is kind of lit.
I'm not a big fan of those last 3 months.
Brother, it's around 10, 11, and 12. You're picking up scraps.
You say that, but you can see other people draft stuff like Gudra Hisuian, Staraptor, Necrozma, Mimikyu, Alolan Mach.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I like Lukov's team a lot.
I think it's fun.
I think this team is going to be really good.
Oh, my hair tie broke.
Ivo's team, I think, is actually pretty good. I put it middle of the road. I think it's.
You think Eltrim did a good job?
I think it was a pretty good job. I'm still not sold on Empoleon as a early-ish, early to mid-round Mon.
Round 5 might have been early.
I've never seen Empoleon do something that makes me go, holy shit, what a fucking Mon.
I feel like Empoleon can be taken round 6, round 7 if you have a vision for it on your team and you really need it to perform a particular role. But outside of that, I feel like it just normally goes pretty undrafted.
I did. It pissed me off that it got drafted on.
I think it's solid. I think it's a perfectly fine Mon. I keep seeing it go in 4, 5, 6, and I'm like, it doesn't do anything.
It's the Primarina Cope. It's like, oh my god, a water type that also fills my Fairy Dragon Steel? This is insane. And then it's just not Primarina.
I think one of the things that is a little bit overlooked with the fact that it got its new ability in competitive is that you can take defogs now and then hit back really hard.
Yeah, that's so true.
And last but not least, I put SJ at the bottom, which maybe will just fuel the 4-peat, but I don't know.
Guaranteed.
I don't know, man.
It's guaranteed. It's already locked up.
Garchomp Greninja hat, not my favorite on rip. We got the round 5 Torkoal and did exactly 0 fucking Protomons. We got Venusaur to enjoy the sun. Yes, I know other things can like benefit from sun, but like ability wise,
I wouldn't sleep on the Venusaur. It's kind of cracked.
I think Venusaur's great. I just mean like I would have liked to see maybe one Protomon to go with Torkoal at any point.
If I were to quote Ryan Pro, I took Walking Wake wanting Torkoal, and then that guy fucking took it.
Oof.
It does
So,
sound like
you
a
know,
real quote.
Once again, living the dream of getting Torkoal around 10 and was it League 3? I think it was. That
Yeah.
was the Torkoal one that was good. I'm just saying. That's
Maybe
the dream.
Maybe Ryan Pro should just like drop the Vaporeon and get Ninetales.
No,
Yeah, there's an idea.
no.
Anyway, I guess that's my bit.
Alright,
The objectively correct your list.
while I start setting up the guest segment for today, Tom, why don't you go over pick timers?
Sure. So, you're gonna notice a lack of graphics. I sent Art a PowerPoint, but for some reason the PowerPoint kept opening as a notepad for Art.
So why don't you just stream the PowerPoint?
Yeah,
and
you can
have
stream it to Discord if you want.
and then have Art capture that.
Oh, that is a good idea, actually. Share my screen. This screen go live. Boom. Okay.
And give me a second to capture it.
Sure.
Uh,
See, Evan, this is why we keep you around. You got the good ideas.
I try occasionally.
I still don't know why the PowerPoint that was sent only opens in a notepad, though. That's just weird.
That is weird. Yeah.
Because like on my end, it shows as the PowerPoint extension for the document, but Art says it literally only opens as a notepad.
Yeah.
TXT.
and I was even like downloading it.
I don't know if it's like a Discord thing or what, but
I don't know.
It's a little weird.
But that should work if you want to just start. I'll adjust it a little bit.
Yeah. So we got average draft pick timers by me. We're gonna start in lead 1. You guys finished last in your draft, but you guys were cooking, so that's why we got the chef picture going on there. Ryan Pro and Cake were very much on top of their picks, like always. Cake just has a second, third, and fourth sense for draft picks when they come up. Raging took the L this time around for longest pick times. He did get caught at work a couple times, so that's probably the real reason why. So we're not going to put him any blame there. Ivo is an anomaly. He wasn't actually drafting, so who knows if he actually would have did that well or not, but we'll let that one slide. League 2, finished second place in draft, so you get a nice little silver medal here. Good job, guys.
Yeah, yippee.
Evan cheats. Every time I picked, he knew when I was going to pick, so that's why he got zeros across the board.
I literally just had the chat open on my other monitor, and whenever I saw it say Tom was typing, I'd hover over the enter key.
To note, over half the league finished with under a 10-minute average pick timer. But sadly, still finished second place overall. Lego got caught once or twice with a little bit of long pick timers. I think one of them was an overnight pick, actually, so can't do much about the sleep schedule there.
453 minutes?
53 minutes, yeah, 453 minutes between picks. It was like 8 hours, 7 hours, something like that.
Yeah, that's a sleeper.
Whatever the math is. To note, proud of Shader. He's slowly getting the pick timer down over the years. He was historically known as a really slow drafter, and he's been slowly improving. So kudos to Shader.
Because he's not in high school anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. And he doesn't have a will to draft with next to him. League 3. You guys were speed. Speed is key. You were almost done in one entire 24-hour cycle. I think it was like 26 hours or something like that to actually finish. Oddly enough to note, Kimchi, fastest drafter in League 3, would have been 6th in League 2 and 3rd in League 1, so even League 3's fastest drafter still wasn't the fastest overall out of the leagues. Hunter, step up your game, bro. You're dragging the league down here.
I think the one night he was the overnight guy.
He got caught in the overnight too. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
It's more joking flame than anything there. But no, overall, I was impressed with how the draft has gone this season. Normally it takes us, into like the middle of the week for the draft to actually finish, and the fact that we got done in a weekend is insane, and hopefully we can keep that up going into the future.
Yeah.
We like to see it.
Yeah.
If it finishes even faster next time, we'll draft recap that Sunday.
Top 5. Yeah, we take the top 5 of each league plus 1 wild card to go into a 16-man drafting playoff.
So true.
Listen, man, I'm just glad I got my 0. I've been fighting for that for a long time.
You are the third person to get zeros. We were looking it up earlier. Both Shine and Lukob have zeros across the board as well.
Yeah, there's an asterisk next to Lukob though.
Yeah, I don't remember if Shine had any collusion help or not, but Lukob I know for a fact had collusion help, so he has an asterisk. But yeah.
Well, wasn't the one time that Shine did it? He was literally having like somebody else do his like draft picks for him.
Oh,
or
was it
whatever?
Shine who had Dom do his draft picks, or was it Lukob?
No, it was Lukob. Shine was just super on top of like when like someone like 4 picks before him was going, he just sat in Discord and just waited. Like he didn't leave until he got to put his pick in.
We'll have to go and check with Zig, aka Dom. He was the one entering the picks for the other person. Now that Cake says it was Shine, I think it actually might have been Shine. I think we might have it backwards.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway.
We're going to move into the guest segment today. I'm not going to be streaming it to you guys in Discord, but I will be explaining it to you guys very quickly here. But we're going to bring it up on screen. This is Mimikyu's Halloween costume contest. Today, the guests are Tom, Evan, Velocity, Cake, and you chat. You are one of the guests. To explain how this works, everything was randomized and sent already previously to Evan, Cake, Tom, and Velocity. They each have 8 costumes that they get to display today. What you're going to do is we're going to have Tom as the guest pick an opponent, and we're going to pick a category. You basically have to argue why your costume is better for that category, and we'll see who prevails.
Oh, shit.
This just got
this is gonna be
so
fun.
much worse.
This is gonna be fun.
Damn it.
You're each gonna present only 4 for your first matchup, and then you'll leave your last 4 for your finale with whoever wins from the other side. If there is a tie, we will have chat vote on whose entire lineup was better.
Oh, God.
Okay. Armin sent out some.
Hey,
Sure.
Armin, let's go. Let's go.
All right, hold on. There's an exposure.
Me.
Velocity, why weren't you already subbed? You're on the show, brother.
He vibes.
Wanted to
He
give
vibes.
Art money. I would go hand him a $5 bill instead of giving Twitch fucking
$2.50.
That's fair. You know what? Let's I'll let Evan deal with Cake and his superior Pokemon knowledge. I'll take on Mr. What's Magic Bounce over here.
Damn, that's fucked.
That means you,
Me?
Tom, and Velocity will be up first. Each of you pick one of your slides and send me the numbers so I can go grab a picture of it. And then you'll have about a minute each to talk about your side specifically of why you're better for that category.
So what am I doing?
So you're going to go pick a slide number
Okay.
and send it to me. And then I'm going to add that to our next slide to be your representative.
But we don't know the category in advance.
You don't know the category in advance.
Oh,
I see.
But you have to
all right,
argue for the category.
This
Yeah.
is sick. This is
This
sick.
this,
Okay.
this is either a home run play by me or I'm absolutely cooking.
You are
it
in the
ground.
wrong department, brother. If anyone can sell bullshit, it's me. You're in trouble now.
You might have picked the wrong of opponent.
No.
Bro, he convinced me to start playing Hearthstone again. He can sell fucking scales to a lizard.
I don't know. I blame Art and Sparky for me downloading Hearthstone.
I will add them.
So let me ask this: does anyone have the same pictures, or is it
Nope,
guaranteed?
you are
different pictures
all
for
different.
Okay.
Oh shit, let's go. It's like a fucking Jackbox game.
No, there's
Oh.
my goat.
I'm trying to. It's gonna be rough, but we'll do it.
Supposed to be
Yeah,
Firo?
because the picture
Well-
is so much bigger. Yeah, I see that.
But it's fine.
That's Firo for sure.
That is 100% a Firo on a clothes hanger.
And this is going to be velocities. Alright.
Whoa.
That's all so good.
The first category I'm going to give to you guys
All right.
is most like the original.
Oh shit.
So I'm going to give you 30
Damn.
seconds to think of what you want, and then we'll start with Tom.
Most like the original.
Yep. And if you don't know what your Pokemon costume is for that round, good luck. That's all I'll say.
It's good to be king.
I love the confidence coming from that corner.
And I will say,
there's definitely one of mine. I have no idea what it is.
Cake and
Really?
Evan, you guys will be the first to vote. If you guys vote on the different ones, then we will pull the chat to see who wins.
Okay. I love how we got to play Dress to Impress today.
Yes.
I'm just glad. Yeah. I'm just glad.
Halloween edition.
Halloween edition. This is not the first time I've talked about Roblox Dress to Impress in the last 24 hours.
Oh my god. Alrighty, I think I'm good. I don't know if Velocity is good with his.
Oh brother, I've had the one
Tom,
in the chamber from like day one.
you got 1 minute to sell it. Go for it.
Alright, so we got our boy Firo here on a clothes hanger, keeping him up in the air, keeping those wings flapping like his original sprites do. You know, we got the little orange glove on his head. That's that little orange spiky hairdo he's got going on. The Mr. T look, you know what I mean? We got that going on with that nice little orange glove there. It's not as spiky as we'd like, but it's okay. The nose with the party hat, as elongated and as thin as possible, so we can get it down with that big long beak that it's got going on there. So that's where we get the tie-in there to make that look accurate. The issue that the Sphero actually has is with its little chicken feet going on here. Their bones in the Mimikyu, while they're pretty bony on the Sphero one, they still have some skin, but it's okay. We can look past that.
Is it a fork?
It's a fork.
No, the one's definitely the left one's definitely a bone.
I think it's just sprite limitation, brother.
Might be,
That
might
could
be.
fair.
I think-
That could be fair.
And that's time. Velocity.
All right, so my Mimikyu, he's obviously dressed up as Gudra. We got the head. It's exactly how you'd picture a Gudra head. He's all patched up. It looking nice. He's got the green eyes. Nice little touch coming out of the little twig at the back. That's to represent Sap Sipper. Known Gudra ability. He's sipping on that twig right there. He's sapping. He's hiding under the main body. It looks like Gudra. You know it's a Gudra. We're living large.
That's all you got?
I mean, it's purple. Gudra's purple.
I mean,
Alright.
We'll just end that there. Evan, Cake, you can discuss between each other either openly or privately. All up to you. And just say who you're voting for afterwards.
Velocity's very strongly hoping this is just regular Gudra and not Hisuian Gudra. Just pointing that out there. He didn't do much research on this.
I thought you already had your time to talk.
Nah,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
pointing it out.
It's all Cake and Evan now.
I think, personally, Velocity tying in the Sap Sipper to the Gudra really won me over. I don't know, what do you think, Evan?
See, I am normally a Gudra enjoyer. Gudra is one of my favorite dragons of all time. However, Velocity failed to connect the neck to the main body and has no feet. Gudra notably has feet. Therefore, I'm gonna have to go with Tom.
Alright, I guess that's a split decision.
That is a split decision, so we will go to the chat poll.
Oh, there's an actual poll. Holy shit.
Yep. We'll let that sit until it's pretty much over, and if it's landslide, we'll keep it in.
I also, Cake, are you voting in that poll or no?
No.
Neither was I. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm obviously also not voting for the record.
Yeah, none of us should vote.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
It's really close.
We might have
Well,
set the poll for there too long.
Do
Yeah, how long
not.
did you put on the poll?
It's 3 minutes.
Velocity started the poll, so
It shouldn't be too bad.
Oh!
Was
have
it
an
going on
overday.
while we were doing the discussion, or did it start?
No, I started
well,
it basically
Cake
as
in them.
soon as I-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, Evan and I were just like, yeah, we know what we're doing. This is what we liked.
Yeah. I thought Tom argued it very well. I couldn't get over the fact that the neck isn't.
Do you want to end
it's
the
all
poll?
disjointed.
Because I think that's where we're at now.
No, I'd actually like to keep it stretched out, personally.
Okay, I'll do the polls then.
Collusion?
No.
No, I'm doing the polls. Don't worry about it. You're done. You're cut off.
Report the poll for collusion.
We're gonna give Tom the first one.
Let's go. Big dub.
So
I tried to back you up, Velocity.
You guys,
Oh, I didn't even notice you actually removed the picture from
Yep.
the slide. Holy shit.
go grab the next one.
We're gonna go with the boy.
This is gonna be fun, Cake. I have some really good options here.
I have one that I'm going to be avoiding at all costs to put up.
All right, to be honest, you can send it to me and I can probably tell you exactly what it is.
We got Tom's here first.
That's an easy fucking winner.
That the boy, he's so good.
And then
Oh, that
we
one's
got
awesome.
Velocities.
Bless you. Bless you.
Whoa!
What is it supposed to be?
I can tell you exactly what
I
that
know
is.
exactly what that is.
Oh wait!
This round,
It's still
Wait, no way!
this round is scariest costume.
Oh well, unfortunately.
You're up, Tom.
All right, so we got our boy Mimikyu here mixed with the Slugma. Slugma, what, bro? You can see the spooky ass looking eyes coming out of the jar that he's pouring his liquid gunk from. You don't want to touch that. We don't know how sticky it is. We don't know where it's coming from. That's scary all its own. Those big ass black claws are coming out too, holding that bucket up. That dude is gonna yeet that thing at mock Jesus at you if you piss him off. All right. So we gotta stay away from him and keep him as happy as we can.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, Velocity, you're up.
Alright, so we got Mimikyu. He's dressed up as Bishop today, as the chess bishop on the chessboard. Now, what's scarier than things that are supposed to move not moving? Things that aren't supposed to move moving. When was the last time you saw a bishop on a chessboard move on its own? Fucking never. This isn't Harry Potter. This is a scary time. If I saw my bishop go fucking diagonal without me touching it, I would be out of that house, man. Not to mention, this thing has eyes in the bottom of it. Imagine looking at your chess set and your bishop has eyes in it and it blinks at you. That's terrifying.
Alright. Cake and Evan, feel free to discuss.
Okay, so I will start. If you know anything about chess, you would know that a bishop is only worth about 3 points. If that was a rook, like a 5-point piece, or like maybe a queen, like worth 9 points, I'd be a little bit more scared of it. But 3-point piece, not too afraid. Obviously, it can present some danger levels if you leave it unchecked. But I gotta go with the bucket of goo. That thing terrifies me. Where did it come from?
I think I'm rolling with Evan on this one. Like, the bishop is cool and creative, and sure, there's a little bit of spookiness when something that moves shouldn't be moving. I think I'd be more afraid of it if it was going like straight or sideways instead of diagonal, but we didn't cover that. So I gotta get it to the goop being like the most horrifying thing I might have ever seen.
Well, that means we won't need the poll as it goes to Tom. But if you want to vote and give your suggestions in chat, you can have that there.
See what chat decides. So please vote.
The poll will be up for 1 minute. And I will get rid of these so that you know which are available.
I was actually half wondering if that was actually Meg Cargo, like if it was like holding the shell up. I was slightly.
That was in
confused.
fact Slugma.
Okay.
Velocity, I am voting on the argument. Tom very clearly stated that slime is gooey and scary.
I didn't even say what the slime is. We just know it's slime. Like that.
That's what I'm saying. I said, where did
You
it come
don't know
from? It's
what that is.
terrifying.
And it's just infinitely pouring out of that bucket. Like,
That's fucked up.
Chat decided on Tom as well there. So clean sweep. Up next, send me your
Thought
next
clean
choice.
sweep by dead. Well, I mean, you were talking about like a 3-0. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway.
I am running back the same pick I did before with the new creepiest thing ever to help Cake out. Just because this thing has so many parts to it.
Alright, so we got Tom's.
Whoa, that's sick. I love the eye in the chest.
Yeah, the eye in the chest is honestly. the
This is actually gonna be a
terrifying
good
part
round for both of you.
of this. Ooh.
So,
Does he have the pre-evolve form?
no.
Oh my god,
Oh my god.
that's so good.
Yo, it's just cardboard. That's fucking dope.
The category of this round is craftsmanship.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Feel free to go when you're ready, Tom.
Alright, so we got Frankenstein's monster over here, alright? You got a bunch of different parts put together. This dude's been struck by lightning, lit on fire. You can see all kinds of damage going on here. Very vengeful spirit about that. You can see the extremely pissed off eye in the center and the giant shadow claw coming out of the back. Man's got stuffing coming out of him everywhere, trying to keep his body all together, but it's not working too well. He's overflowing all over. We're not really sure how the wooden tail's attached. It could be a plug for all we know. It could just be jammed in there. We're really not sure what's going on there. Dude is missing an eyeball. His head is half split open, but it's okay. He's moving on. He's doing his thing, but it might be the demon that's helping out a lot here rather than the stuffing. But we'll call that a tie between the demon and the stuffing. We'll sell that at Walgreens for like $20 and probably make a killing on it.
Velocity.
Good.
I mean, my guy made a fort, and it's a fucking banging fort. But besides that, my fort is holding together. I do not see it splitting anywhere. That's some good craftsmanship. It's well built. It's not falling apart. We got a functioning door. That's crazy. Multiple different buildings standing on their own. Mimikyu-esque tail on top, showing off who made this behemoth of a build. Masking tape, one of the most fun tapes to build with. I think it goes without saying. One's falling apart, one isn't, gamers.
Evan, Kick, go ahead and talk about it.
I have one additional question for the craftsman. What is your favorite flavor of glue?
Elmer's.
Okay. Velocity?
I like the clear stuff because then I can flavor it with sparkles.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cake, how do you feel like that will affect our judgment calls here?
I think they both made a strong case with their glue choice.
I agree with that, yes. That being said, just based off of Velocity's argument alone, especially the part where he trash talked Tom's creation more than talked up his own, I think I have to go with Velocity here. It has beautiful craftsmanship.
Well, I like the sales pitch angle coming from Tom's side. Like, he would probably make a killing on that monstrosity. The craftsmanship is obviously on Velocity's side here. Better sales pitch, Tom. Better craftsman argument, Velocity. We vote Velocity here.
Couldn't Billy Mays my way to a dub here.
That means this round does go to Velocity, but we will start the poll for chat.
Oh, if I had to pick a glue, I'm going Tight Bond.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that just because of your job, or is that actual like personal preference?
We don't talk about it.
See, because I'm always on the go, I need something that's like quick and easy to have on hand. So I like the purple Elmer's glue stick. It's like great.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gluten free, so I won't.
But
So Velocity, when you're saying the clear stuff, what brand is that actually? Because at least everyone else gave a brand.
I'll drink any brand of
You're
glue
just
stuff,
like,
are you
yo,
kidding
give me clear glue so I can put glitter in
Maybe
it.
he wants epoxy.
I'm not.
Oh, no, epoxy goes hard. I'm funny as fuck.
God, I hate everything about you. Man.
Velocity taking the chat vote as well. Alright, we are gonna move on to the finals of round 1 between Velocity and Tom. what is your last pick?
About that one.
We have Tom's pick here on screen.
Yo.
It's really good.
Honestly, that'd be cool if that was just an actual mon in general.
What the?
And we got velocities.
That's a triple fusion. That's not a single fusion.
That is a double fusion, actually.
I say I call shenanigans here. That's not just 1-to-1.
It is unfortunately 2 mons. So the category for this one is least likely to survive against in a horror movie.
He's likely to survive against in a horror movie, huh?
And Tom, you can go when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm taking an install and formulate it myself. I mean, Velocity's got something he can go first. Why formulate here?
Yeah,
I can
if you want to go velocity, you can.
My boy's got literal rocks for feet, man. He's not running away from anything. The killer is catching my guy immediately. How's he gonna run? He's got brittle bones. Look at his brittle little legs that are attached to those rocks. I'm amazed he can walk at all. Look at him. Look at him. He's a tree. He's not moving anywhere. If something wanted to kill this thing, what's it gonna do? It can barely move. It's brittle. It's weak. It's scrawny. I'm amazed it can stand up, and it's not moving anywhere anytime soon.
He fucking threw. He fucking threw. He didn't understand the prompt.
No, he didn't.
Brother,
He's
it's the monster.
It was least
Alright,
likely
so-
to survive.
Yeah,
So,
against it.
Huh?
Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the monster. How
Yeah, it-
unlikely are you to survive against it?
In a horror
Okay, well,
movie.
whatever.
And
So-
you just said it's
His-
slow and can't do
his-
shit. You
This
just
guy's literally
threw.
already dead,
So,
you
so
know.
we got the demonic ass Minotaur over here with 2 heads. This thing is gonna be fast as fuck, running through walls like it's out of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! The fucking wall runner and labyrinth maze. This thing is gonna fuck me up and anyone who's in its territory, right? You're not getting away from this thing. Oh, you got its one head off? Cool. Boom. We got a second head, bitch. Surprise. Get your ass killed.
Off to Evan and Kick.
We are contractually obligated to vote off of the argument, and seeing as Velocity quite literally stated, it's slow, its bones are brittle, it can't do shit, it's gonna die. I'm gonna have to go with Tom.
Tom's monster has been proven to actually kill something, not be killed. Tom wins.
I blame Art's inability to fucking say a sentence
He
correctly.
explained it perfectly.
He explained it
fine.
perfectly fine, you're the only one who fucked that up.
And we won't need it, but there is a chat poll.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, brother.
So that means Velocity is eliminated from round 1. Unlucky. We will show off Velocity's eliminated mons now, though. Which ones would you like to show off and talk about in general?
I don't even know what number 1 is. I still don't know what it is.
I'll put it on screen, I bet I can guess in like 2 seconds flat.
Here is Velocity's first.
I overestimated my abilities. I apologize. I feel like I should recognize that.
I do know the
Okay.
answer to all of these,
I
so.
want to say it's one of the like squirrel fuckers, like the Greedent or whatever.
Oh, it totally is.
But like, I don't know, man.
So, the,
I think I may have finally figured out, or at least have an idea of what the one I couldn't figure out is.
yep, this, Velocity was actually Blastoise.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
That does make perfect sense.
Yeah, I
now that
see
you
it
say
now.
it. Yep, I see it.
Yeah,
And then,
Sparky, that was the same place I was. Like, my money would have been on Slowbro for that.
up next, we
Oh,
got
that's
this one.
Shuckle.
Chuckle.
I like how it's in a bike helmet.
Yep, and it's got the sock.
It doesn't have the demonic eyes to it though. Like, it has white dots, not yellow dots. Oh wait, no, they're just under the Shucklehead right there, isn't it? Or is that part of the Shucklehead?
The yellow dots are in the like helmet at the bottom.
Yeah, the white dots.
That's what. So they're just colored wrong. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought it was the two. I thought it was the two little dots right at the bottom of the neck. There was somehow like its eyes.
This was his third.
Oh, that's
Yo, that one's awesome.
That one's awesome, dude. If
Dude,
that
that
was your
would've been-
monster, that would have
If you-
fucked
yeah.
up. Shit.
No, he still would have did the prompt wrong. So
Yeah, look at
See,
his
I
bones, my
guarantee
bad.
Velocity was
I mean,
keeping
it's
hold
true.
of that one as like the ace in the hole for the
round one got
Yo!
stolen.
Don't worry.
Bro,
Fourth one goes
that is a
crazy
monster.
too.
Is that
Dude, you had-
Darkrai?
That is Darkrai.
Darkrai.
He had two sick monster choices, and he went with fucking
Well, we didn't know the prompt.
Dialga. Fucking.
You didn't know the prompt.
I don't know
Yep.
the prompt after he said it.
Yep. Anyways, Velocity is eliminated. So up next, we are going to go to Evan and Cake, where now Tom and Velocity will be the judges. So please send me which ones you want to present first.
I gotta go with my goat. I'm leading the strongest possible mon.
Well, Shuckle was already thrown away, so.
And Evan will be on the left for this. Cake will be on the right for this.
Oh no, the losing side.
This is Evan's first.
What the fuck?
He's a little goofy guy.
I don't even know what that is.
I know what that is.
And this is Cake's first.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Shader. Look at the eyes in the middle of the fucking body.
The category for this first round is who would be more likely to win a cosplay contest? Whoever's ready first can just say it, and they can go first.
Okay, so right off the bat, you're looking at my guy. You can tell that's a costume. What's on the other side? A plant? Come on, man. He obviously has craftsmanship and work put into his outfit. He went and had to source materials. You can still tell the concept of what it's supposed to be without having to like guess. You know, that is a fine costume right there.
And Cake, you want to go?
All right, so if you look at the two here, the one side, Bellsprout over here, is like that e-girl who is paid to do, like, she has a following on social media because her cosplays are so good. And over on the left, we have Mr. Average Joe who shows up to like one con a year and is like, look at me, bros, I made it myself. The better one is obviously the person who's been doing this professionally for years. Come on, people.
All right, Velocity and Tom, discuss away.
You know, I can really get behind a Cake's argument. I've seen some really shitty cardboard cosplays at cons before. Nothing beats a solid original that is true to the form of the original character you're trying to be, and Cakes really nails that.
Okay, so pushes up glasses. This was about winning a contest, not about having a fan favorite costume. Evans wouldn't win a cash prize at a contest. So, I would have liked Cake to comment on the absolute abundance of makeup used for this cosplay. Yo, I'm back in the game, by the way, gamers. Welcome back.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm back on the.
it's Cake.
On the poll making
It's
TV.
Cake. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I will also be voting for Cake to win this one.
Well,
This
damn.
round.
Cake takes first round of.
My goat lost. What am I to do now?
Sorry, because you went first, it gave me time to form an argument.
So Cake wins that round. We'll get rid of these from your slides. Give me your next one.
Alright, seeing as I'm not going to see the light of day, I'm using my strongest ones.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like I gotta get my best ones out because I don't know if I'm making it to the next round.
Yeah, I feel like I saved at least 2 good ones and 2 real shit ones.
This one will be Cake's.
Whoa!
Ooh.
That would have been a sick cosplay.
Yo, the cardboard box.
You know,
in
it
the
feels
back.
bad.
Bro.
I still won, but like that's awesome.
You think
I was
Batman
also
cute?
looking at the slippers.
And this is Evans.
Okay.
I love this. That design is so good.
We got a little marionette on fucking strings going on here. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I know what both mons are. Let's go.
This one's gonna be quite simple, but you're gonna have to argue it very well.
Oh, you like
Who-
simple questions? I could fool me.
Who would you give more candy to if they came to your house?
Ooh.
I have a problem.
All right, so we got an argument ready.
Go for it, Gake.
All right. So, who would you rather give candy to if they came to your house? I don't know. If it was me, I'd give that guy who has boxes tons of candy. Like they're right there in his hands. He's so ready for it. All he has to do is put his hands up, and the boxes are right there. Whereas if this marionette came flinging down in front of you, I'd be terrified for my life. I would think I was the one getting tricked, not the one who should be giving out the treat. Case closed.
Go for it, Evan.
Really quick, I'd like to state that I am the guy who, when the 17th Among Us costume comes walking down my driveway, I'm like, fuck yeah, here we go, boys. So probably, if I'm being honest, the big cardboard box man, he get a fair amount of candy, but what is Halloween? What's the spirit of Halloween? It's about giving to the kids, you know? It's to make sure the kids have a good time and they can be safe and have fun and go to school the next day and be like, guys, look at all the candy I got. So I always throw in a couple extra for the little kids. That marionette, obviously, small child, if you want to pull off a costume like that, you gotta give to the kids. That's obviously 2 handfuls right there. Big cardboard box guy / Among Us, maybe 1.5.
Pull us up for if you want to vote, but go ahead and talk about it. Tom and Velocity.
I mean, Case got the solid argument with the boxes that can hold excess amount of candy here. I mean, Evans is just a little kid. Like, come on, you gotta get that kid hyped up on sugar and just piss his parents off for the rest of the night. Like that's the real way to do it. While I would love Cake's costume to show up at my house, yeah, all about pissing the parents off as a parent myself.
I personally think Cake completely threw this one when he made the argument of I'm the one being tricked. That's literally the point of trick or treat, is that you give them a treat or you get tricked. So you better fucking hand over some treats to that Curly, because I don't want to get tricked by that. So I will also put my vote on Evan for this one.
Alright. That is 2 votes for Evan. Chat actually tied their vote, so it will just be Evan for this one. So that is 1-1 now. Select your next one.
Let's see.
It changed the numbers, so it's sending you a number I've sent before, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you wait for him to remove the picture before you send
I
a number.
did.
It was easy for me to. I didn't have to wait last time because it was number 1.
This is Evans.
What am I? Okay, I do think I know what that is.
It took me a minute when I first saw it.
Flareon?
I believe it is.
Oh
What?
God!
And that is Cakes.
Wait, what? No, that is not what I sent.
You said number
Go back.
1, did you not?
I said number
Oh,
5.
that's my bad. My bad. Retracted.
Pull it back.
Hold. Sneak preview.
Sneak preview?
Something Cake's keeping in the chamber.
A little leak, a little leak.
Further proof he can't host this, right?
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Bro is just upset that he sucks.
Wait, that guy's sick.
No, it's the battle of the Star Boys.
This round is gonna be best Halloween toy.
Oh fuck.
Alright, I'm gonna go first.
Go for it.
Mine is literally a plushie. It not only is it a plushie, it's a Flareon plushie. I personally own a Flareon plushie. I love that plushie to death.
Aww.
Right? The fire is so soft and made of like this nice squeezable material, but it's still very vibrant and fun, and kids love vibrant looking toys. I think personally Flareon plushie way better than a sponge with a cork in it.
All right, so Evan missed the entire point of Toy Star You over here. This toy is great for teaching the children shapes, my friends. We got the circle, and it goes in the hole. It slides right through. It's great. We're teaching the kids how to use their shapes. We got a star. If you want to, it's even multi-purpose. You can pick it up and throw it. It's great. Who wouldn't love something like a multi-purpose toy like that, as opposed to just a plushie that's on fire and might last like 2 days before they're like, I want to use a toy I can actually interact with, not just something that like will burn up in 2 seconds.
I would like to say, now that we've had our arguments, I realized that that is a red Solo cup taped to the front, which makes it way funnier.
Yeah.
That is
Poll is up, but Tom and Velocity, feel free to assist.
I mean, the Easy Bake Oven got sued for burning kids' fingers. I can't imagine what open flames are going to do to kids. Cake just wins this just off safety hazard. That is Evan's toy.
I do like that Cakes is a homemade creation, but I think if you hand that to a kid on Halloween, he's giving you a avocado thanks response, so I don't think that's a great toy. And I don't think I was really sold on the one thing. Evan made it relatable on a personal level about how kids love Flareon plushies, including himself.
They do?
So, so I think I'm gonna give this one to Evan, so it'll be a split.
Which means
We need
it's
people to vote.
on
It's tied
chat.
in the chat. Vote, vote, vote.
Yeah, make sure you vote. Votes do matter.
We need to get some votes in.
Vote Star You.
Vote quick, vote quick. Flareon.
If the vote time's out and it is a tie, we will have to redo the vote.
Oh shit. Oh no, brother. We're going to the shadow realm.
Trying to find out if there's like statistics.
Flareon plushie's better than Flareon itself.
on
So
evolutions.
true.
We're gonna give that one to Cake. Cake's up 2-1.
I was actually hoping that I could talk about the Star You like gem as like a doomsday button you can push, but
You're
didn't
just
come
giving
up.
kids mini nukes.
Alright, give me your next one.
Do we keep one of the good ones or keep one of the bad ones, or do we just... Man.
Yeah, Cruiser, I feel that. Especially seeing I have to work in the morning.
Brother, I gotta get up in like a few hours.
Oh, whoops. Meant to do this. I have to get up in like not even 6 hours at this point, so.
Yeah, yep.
We're all gamers here.
That's why I was trying to speed up the recaps
It's
a
okay,
little
we're
bit.
going. I got an energy drink in the fridge just in case. Oh, bro, I'm so cooked.
This is Evans?
It's pretty sick.
Oh wait, no, I'm bad
That's
again.
that's not what I said.
Yep, no,
Bro.
that's my apologies.
The
I grabbed it
whole
from the wrong
fucking
person.
competition.
That guy is sick, but no, I went with wait,
I thought I was cooked. I was like, oh no.
The
That's
whole
Cakes.
competition
This is Cakes. This is Cakes, yeah.
Cake still might be cooked.
Oh my god, you're making this mayo. You know?
No, that face is too good though.
And this is Evans.
Yeah, but look at that guy.
Oh my god.
Old spring legs.
What's with you in boxes?
His two arms, one's a claw and one's a fucking stick.
I love him. He's perfect.
For this round, it's best Halloween lawn decoration.
Oh my god, it's over.
You can start whenever you're ready.
I'm sorry, what was the prompt?
Best Halloween lawn decoration.
Best Halloween lawn decoration? Okay, so first off, I love to decorate my lawn every year. One of the best things you can have on your lawn is things that are in motion / animated. you look at those legs, they're springs. They're meant to kind of sway in the wind and spring around and make it look bouncy and capture the eye of onlookers and passersby. You know, people are gonna love to like look at it, maybe like take a picture, you know, have it in there with like all the blow ups, and it can make for a good time.
So one of the things I think is the best part of a lawn decoration is its sturdiness. It can handle itself, whether the snow, whether the wind, whether some dumb kid comes up and tries to kick it. My fracture boy here, he will stand up to anything that will come at you and still be adorable to look at every single day. Not get blown over by the slightest breeze or destroyed by just a little kid coming up and poking it. This is what makes the best kind of lawn decoration. Cute and durable.
Alright, poll will get started. Tom and Velocity discuss.
What kind of neighborhood you living in? The kids are going and punting lawn decorations. I do sympathize with what Evan said. Wacky waving inflatable arm men do make the best excitement outside of dealerships, and I can see that transitioning well to the lawn ornament with the spring leg man here waving and bouncing around in the wind. While Cakes is adorable, it does have many sharp objects which seem to be quite dangerous for small children alike, so I'm gonna have to go with the bouncy happy-go-lucky spring man.
I personally really wish Evan had tied in the body to like a bag of leaves, because I don't know if it's common for anybody else, but around here, like lawn decorations that have
brother.
I see that. Yeah,
you get the like spooky Halloween bags, and I think that was like a slam dunk if you slam that one.
So my problem is I like to leave the leaves on the lawn to add ambiance during Halloween, and then I do my lawn cleanup on November 1st.
Oh, my issue. I can't do that around where I live, or I might have a pile of snow.
The biggest issue with Cake's argument is that he said this thing's gonna stand up to any kid kicking it, and that thing looks like it's already ready to cry. So I don't think it's standing up to anything. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and give this one to Evan.
Oh shit, we went 2 and 2. What is that? What happens now?
Alright, so what this means now that they went 2 and 2 is we go back, we are going to look through their entire lineups, and then Chet is going to vote on just which has the better costume lineup.
Okay.
We will get to the end of the vote first with the Fracture and him only.
Man, I really should have
just
done
as
the
a straight
first one.
costume.
Just as a straight costume.
I think
So,
I'm cooked.
number 1,
I think you're cooked, Evan.
number 2, number 3, and number 4. We'll go through that again when we get the poll up, but I'm gonna get the poll up first.
What?
Evan's fucking cooked. The Crosman just carries.
Why does the Necrozma look like a character that Sparky would play in like any video game?
Oh, it's so true. It's so fucking true. I wasn't kidding, by the way.
That's definitely a skin in fucking My Hero.
Make sure you vote.
I wasn't kidding, by the way. Every time I see an Among Us walking on my driveway, I'm like, we're so back.
Tom and Velocity, for this one, you should vote on the poll.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Evan's cooked because Necrozma just solos his entire lineup.
I don't know, the Marionette's really good.
The Marionette is really good.
Yeah, but the issue is the Marionette doesn't outdo Necrozma.
I think it's closer than like everybody's gonna give
I
you
actually
credit,
thought the
Evan.
Marionette was Celebi, not Curlia. So it's actually a really good costume.
Oh, I thought it was what do you call it? Relic Song bitch. I can't think of her name.
I think
Meloetta?
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's so
And
distracted
I
by...
really like that fortress. When I saw that come out, and when I saw that come out, I was like, oh.
I thought that was troll.
No.
I thought that was a troll one of like Kirby in stone form got mixed with a fucking Mimikyu. Like I thought that's what that was.
Everybody's distracted by the Necrozma. They're not thinking about the actual red solo cup taped to a fucking cardboard star.
Yeah, that's creative. That's creative costume wearing.
That's the frat bro that didn't have enough time to actually put something together, so he looked around the room.
So
Imagine somebody rolls up with a fucking like flaming Flareon costume. That would be fucking hype. I'm changing my vote. I'm take one off Cake and put it on Evan. I'm actually changing teams, but it's not gonna matter.
Evan's
But
still
you know,
cooked.
I'm actually changing teams now that I think about it. I voted too fast.
Shout out to the 2 years in a row, I think, that Hunter dressed up as Peanut Butter Baby. In his frat because he didn't have time to come up with costumes, so he slathered himself in peanut butter.
Gross.
It looks like a Cake will be moving to the finals to fight Tom. So we are going to look at Evan's costumes he did not get to present today.
Velocity, I'm sending you something. It just gives me such you energy.
I'm probably so cooked because, yo, that's so good.
It is so good.
Trying to shoulder.
I was trying to save some heaters in the back. I'm gonna be honest.
That would have been devastating.
If that one had been your one that you did use for your finals, I was so done.
I won that anyways.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you would have won the whole, like, it would have been good enough to, like, up your costume contest thing to, like...
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
You
Oh
had
my
2
God.
evolutions.
I had 2 evolutions, yeah.
Yep.
I love... the clef key is hilarious.
Klefki's just melting.
Ah.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna move to the final round between Tom and Cake. You guys both have 4 left. Send me which one you want.
I'm just gonna run it down. Like if Champed Up from Jackbox didn't suck. Oh my god.
So Tom will be on the left, and this is his first.
Whoa,
Bro, I'm so cooked! That's amazing!
It's a burger.
And then
dude, what is that?
Kind of. It's
Cake.
electrode.
Electrode.
Cake will be on the right.
Oh. Why is it a burger?
Because it's got a wheat bun and a toasted bun, and then the meat's in the middle. Is that shield on?
It could be a few things, to be honest.
I'm really not sure what that is.
Look at how angry the shield is, though. Holy.
Me
He's
when my
pissed.
wife calls me a handsome man.
Oh, wait!
God damn it, Sparky.
I'm
Is that,
assuming that was
is
the-
that actually Aegislash? It's got the sword and the shield.
Oh,
It could be. Yeah, that's a good call.
that
So,
might be ages.
so I won't let you know until after, because you'll have to argue it however you want. But
That is a good call.
I'm gonna say on this one, best color palette for the original.
What? Best color palette for the original, huh?
This prompt sucks.
Okay, Velocity, how about this?
So we're saying
No, just
compared to the
Velocity.
original?
You come up with the prompt for this one. Here you go. That's your test.
Oh man, I was gonna cook Cake on this one. If we're
Okay,
still
let
with
him do it.
No,
He
no.
wants to do it. No, let him go. It's your bit,
No,
man.
no,
Don't
no,
let me.
Velocity, go.
Alright, wait, they fucking convince me to have it as a pet. This is you gotta sell me on like, I'm in a pet shop. Why should I adopt your fucking Mimikyu?
It's a pet. What kind of pet shop are you in? You're adopting Mimikyu fucking.
Hey, you're in the Pokemon world. I don't know.
Alright, so we got our boy, Mimitrode here. Look at that big ass smile he's got. He's always happy to see you. He's always gonna brighten your day up. He's always gonna be a ton of fun. He's a giant ball. If you ever get pissed off at him, you kick him, he's gonna roll around a little bit, come back to you, still be smiling and happy as all hell to see you. That smile will never go away. Best part, he's not actually an electrode anymore, so he won't blow your fucking house up either. He's just gonna roll around all day and be a happy little dude.
Oh my god, it's post-explosion. It's stitched back together.
What about a Mimikyu that's out here looking to protect you at every moment? That's what you call man's best friend right there. He's got the shield to protect you. He's got the sword to fight your battles. This is your best friend and you know it.
Oh, is that it?
I kind of ran out of gas.
Aegislash is suddenly a dog? All right, so
Yeah.
what is cakes first off?
So I will say it is Electrode and Shield on.
It was shield on. Okay.
Sword and shield on.
I still can see the AG slash though. Like I can see the angle.
So
At least
Evan,
mine might
Velocity?
not be. You might not have to worry about mine eating you.
I'm gonna go with the burger.
That's it. That's it.
Dude, the first thing Tom said was, "Look how happy it is," and then I couldn't get that out of my head. Like, look at him.
He does seem
to be fair,
like the type to be happy.
the color palette one was going to be very easy because Electrode is white on top and red on bottom. And I was like, look, you got a slightly tinted white and a slightly lighter orangey red on the bottom. It's fine. It's the same thing.
Dude, you just like if I'm walking in my house every day and I see that big smiling face,
Pulls
even
up.
if I got cooked at work, that's gonna make my day.
And even if you're still pissed off, you're gonna kick him, and he's gonna roll back to you with a big ass smile on your face, and he's just always gonna
I
be
knew
happy.
the moment that you said that the kicking and roll back, I was done because I was like, I can try to play up the man's best friend thing, but
It is too funny. I like the protection angle kick. I just would have liked a little more of a sell. I think you were almost there.
So what were the votes again?
We're both on Tom.
Both on Tom?
Unless Evans was a joke.
No, we're on Tom.
So Tom gets the first one. Give me your next pick.
Nah, I sent it already. I got the German Reich coming in here.
Huh?
You'll see.
all right, we need to pull out the big guns.
This is Tom's.
Oh, bro, who started the 3-minute poll, bro? It's still going.
Yeah, we'll ignore it.
That is the German Reich.
It's Potemkin!
It is Potemkin. It is legitimately Potemkin.
It's Potemkin!
Where's Sparky? Where's Sparky?
Sparky, look!
Is Potemkin? Is Potemkin Russian?
Well, technically, he's not from like a real country, but yes.
And this is Cakes.
Is it quote unquote Russia? Like if you were to
Yeah.
like try and put it in the
Oh, wait, that's sick as hell.
For this one, it is the cutest costume.
oh fuck.
Oh, no!
Nope.
All right,
Oh,
what is
God.
better?
Both
than,
of my other picks were so much better. God damn it, I'm cooked.
What is better than man's best friend, other than man's best friend trying to cosplay as a person? He wants to be you so badly that he tries to become you and look as cute as possible in the process. You can go up and he's worked so hard to stand on his two hind legs that you can go up and give him a high five. You can go on a walk together and you don't have to hold the leash because he knows what he's doing. He's smart. He's so good he can actually make his own costume. It's great. It's wonderful. Love your boy.
Tom?
I ain't got nothing. This thing ain't cute. This thing's fucking warmongering and invading countries at your whim. You want to own fucking all of England and France? He's got you covered. He'll do it solo mission by himself. But there ain't nothing cute about this. This is bloodshed and hatred through and through.
Alright, we'll start a 1-minute poll for this one. But go ahead, Evan, Velocity.
It's not very good angle to take on the cuteness. I'm gonna be real with you.
This thing ain't cute. My other two options are umpteenth time cuter than what the fuck this was. Art can attest looking at my other two in my inventory.
I'm so glad I didn't have to go with one of my other ones because I would.
Sparky, how did it work out for the guy who liked painting and got kicked out of art school?
You know, I'm just gonna say really quick, Tom, you truly got cooked by the prompt because
Yeah,
there's
the
nothing.
prompt punked me.
There's nothing less cute than being at like 65% health and getting grabbed once and dying. And so I'm gonna have to go with Cake.
Yeah, no,
Lost the voting
it
cake.
is what it is.
Well, chat it was actually on Tom's favor because only one person voted, and I'm pretty sure that was Sparky.
Attaboy. Sparky.
Oh my fucking
Corner of the
God.
table alliance right there, coming in hot.
If I had picked Tom for the meme, he would have won.
Yep, he would have. It's petering out.
Insanity. Yeah, we're hitting the 2.5 hour mark.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, this was a little bit longer than I thought it would be.
Well, to be fair, we did do, instead of 3 people doing draft reviews, we did 5 people, and that's
Yeah, and last time when we did 3 people, we did 3 or 4
It was
people.
4 people last time.
It also took 90 minutes, so I don't know what you expected.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's fair.
I voted for voting him. That's fair.
Alright, next up is Tom's number 2.
Saving the best for last. Though this absolutely would have slam dunk won the last round.
Oh, that would have slam dunk one. Oh my god.
That is amazing.
And Cake's going with his number 1 that's left.
I'm so ready for this to be who would successfully invade a country now.
I was gonna say, most likely to conquer a country.
This one's prompt is just funniest costume.
Funniest costume, huh? Alright, so we got our bird boy over here. This is Murkrow mixed with the Mimikyu. Pretty sure you can all figure that one out. Homeboy can't flap his wings. He's got 2 crutches to hold his broken ass wings up. Homie is crippled as can be. You see that hat? It's falling off his head. Look at it slanting back. He can't fix that. He's laughing at himself right now. That big ass beak is open. He's like, I can't close this, so I'm just gonna laugh because of how stupid I look right now. Broken ass wings, falling off hat. This thing just looks stupid and silly, and kids are gonna laugh at this thing on Halloween. Scary? No, you the goddamn clown. Get out of my face.
Well, this costume over here is so silly and broken. It has to hold itself together, literally. You see that arm reaching out and grabbing onto that claw. This thing is really just a toy masquerading as a costume. What do you call that? He is literally just a pooper scooper that is going around trying to function as a costume. You got to give him a little bit of props because Dragon Head going chomp chomp chomp's pretty funny, but like, it's not really a costume, and that's what makes it silly to begin with. He's trying so hard. Look at that cute little guy in the back there trying to reach out and look like he's someone.
I won't lie until you pointed out that was the claw holding on. I thought that was like a belt buckle keeping it all together.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Cake, or Evan and Velocity?
I'm gonna have to go with Tom, because while I think that Cakes is technically funnier, I feel like it's not really a costume. It's kind of just like holding on to a toy and walking around being like, look at me, it's my costume, the claw thing. You know, it's giving me like big, I'm a junior in high school. No, it's giving me the I'm a junior in high school who is like, yeah, I'm too old for Halloween. I don't do Halloween anymore, but I want the free fucking candy. So I'm gonna walk around with my little brother holding a toy in my hand, being like, I'm the alligator guy.
I'm gonna play a little bit of debate of my own with you, Evan. Here, he dressed up in the brown to match his costume. It's like the fucking like green guys that like do fucking stop motion.
No,
it's he blends in.
With the no.
Okay, well I'm voting for Cake. So.
All right, well we're tied. Who got the Sparky vote?
Alright, there was 3 votes in chat so far.
Oh my god!
We will let it
hoping
go out.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really leaning on the whole calling it a pooper scooper to make it as silly as possible.
I mean, Evan's argument is spot on. Cakes is just not really a costume. It's just a dude in like a fucking potato sack holding a fucking extendo claw.
But is that something that makes it funny? Because if you go to like
you
cosplay
saw-
events and you see that buff Diglett guy,
That just makes it look like it's a fucking homeless person picking up trash.
Evan, if you see the guy in the potato sack walking up to your house on Halloween with a fucking dino claw, are you laughing?
Evan's
Are you
calling
laughing?
911 for an ambulance.
I already said, dude. It's
the winner
funny.
is Cake, by the way.
It's funny. I just wouldn't consider it a costume.
But he's dressed up.
Alright, you guys don't need to give it to me in this round since you only have 1 left.
Why does the claw constitute less of a costume than the crutches, which was like, all puns intended, the crutch of Tom's argument? It's like
Oh,
laughing
that's
at
so
the table.
cute.
This
And
is-
terrifying.
This is
Yeah,
Tom's last one,
This also would have won the most adorable round.
and this is Cake's last one.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh yeah, I got 2 evolutions.
Mine's
but everyone
definitely
else
a
got
fusion.
legendary.
I
Mine
didn't get
is
a
definitely a
legendary. What are you
fusion.
talking about?
Well, you got Fluff right there.
That's an ass.
Uh,
90, holy shit.
so
I'm too tired.
this one's a little rough. But I would say convince people that this would be a cool regional form or convergent species.
Well,
Why the Reshiram got that Toga kiss in its chest?
All right, we got it.
I can
Regional
kind of see it.
form?
Yeah, regional
Yo, you-
form
you-
or
you-
convergent
you-
species.
You know Fluff, you know Jumpluff, the OG, the grass flying little pollen thing that's annoying and really not great in Gen 2. Meet its dead cousin that you find in graveyards, alright? This thing is all clouds and stuffing now because it's got to keep the spirit in. It's still got its little stupid ass smile going on because it's happy and it don't know it's dead because it's that fucking dumb. But look at it. It's still adorable. It still wants to be part of your team. And it's got a giant demon claw and it's going to beat the shit out of some of your opponents.
All right,
Hey,
I'm gonna
okay.
go out on a limb here with this. So, as you know, we all love Pokemon gimmicks. Every single generation, there's a new gimmick. We love them or we hate them, but we're always excited for them. Well, let's bring back a gimmick that wasn't ever fully explored enough. Pokemon Fusion. Everybody loves the the fan-made games with the fusion. Well, let me show you this Articuno-looking mofo Reshiram here. He's obviously would be great to be able to put two Pokemon together that actually should go together, but Reshiram is part of the originals that brought in the idea of Pokemon Fusion. We must bring this back. I say, Reshikuno, we vote for you.
Okay, interesting.
What the fuck is the Articuno?
Where do
yeah, I don't see. I see a
it's a-
Togekiss.
I say I
It's
see the Togekiss
it's the gen.
face.
If you look at the Gen 1 sprite for Articuno, it's totally that.
Let's see.
Ah!
All right, moving on. I'm ready to give my verdict. I feel like the one that feels most like it could truly be original, like a regional form, is the Ghost Grass Jumpluff. Because if you were to literally go and pick the cotton off a Jumpluff and then turn it into a plush toy, and the spirit of the Jumpluff then haunted that toy, that's what you would get.
I want to play up to the arguments more, but
That's literally what Tom said. How's that not playing to the argument?
no. I'm talking about I'm not talking about you, Evan.
Okay.
Bro, look at that! Look at that! It's totally what's going on there.
The Articuno, man, I can't get past it.
Good
I
night,
can't.
good night, Cruiser.
Good night.
I don't see any Articuno in it. I really don't. I even looked at the Gen 1 sprite. I just can't see it. I
I
think
say
you fumbled
Togekiss
this
face
one.
is just staring you right there.
I think you fumbled this one.
That doesn't look like Togekiss's face. That just looks like
It does look like. I even said that the minute the fucking image
It
went
doesn't
up.
look like it.
It looks exactly like not Argo, fucking Togekiss. My brain died.
So I think, in terms of what's more likely to be a regional form, I think Tom's right, and I would have to vote that way.
Nah,
Unlucky.
I think you guys are capping super hard.
What I was hoping Cake might play on with this round after seeing them was maybe saying that it was a Mimikyu regional form, that instead of taking on Pikachu, it was trying to take on a legendary.
Yeah, I could have seen. I also really quick. I want to mention. I really like the traffic cone.
I was
gonna
comment on the traffic cone.
All the wooden spoons for feathers. That's so good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But Tom wins this. Guess wins the guess segment. Big dubs.
Big dubs. Big
You
dubs.
did it.
And now we have one last thing to cover. We're going to try to cover it quickly since we know some of the battles have already been done. But we're going to go straight into the battles for next week, or for week 1. Here is League 1. It's going to be up on stream. Any matches you were specifically looking forward to, or maybe that happened already and you were like really hyped about them and maybe want to see them on the recap next week?
Definitely the SJ versus Ivo, just to see how Ivo would handle the team that was drafted for him rather than a team he drafted himself. That was definitely a fun one to watch to see how Ivo innovated there.
You versus I-90 art would be high on my list.
Eh?
Yeah,
Evan,
to be honest
Kick?
with you, I'm really excited for Raging's battle just because, again, I'm interested to see how he plays that team. But, like, my 3 hypest battles for the week were the Ivo, SJ, you versus I-90, and Cake versus Ryan. I'm also really excited to see, they're all hype, let's be honest. Come
He's
on
just
now, it's
excited to
League
see the whole
1.
league.
It's
I was
League
gonna say
1.
it's week 1. I'm just hyped for every battle. in League 1.
Exactly, that's the problem. I'm like, I keep looking, I'm like, nah, man, I want to see how Armin plays out the hyper offense, and like, I want to see Luka beat the allegations, but I also want to see Dominic beat the allegations, so.
Okay, we'll go to League 2 then. Pick one battle that you want to highlight, not because obviously you want to see more, but you can also overlap with other people. Well, we'll do it that way. Here is League 2. You can start, Evan.
I'm going to go with Cutie versus Smarmy.
I am. Cake.
Bruh, I was gonna go Cutie versus.
You can
Smarmy.
double up.
I'm
You can
like-
double up.
I'm in both their corners, so I want to see what happens with this one.
Especially if you want to give a reason, double up on anything.
I'm in both their corners. I think Cutie's studying a whole lot to get better at Mons, and Smarmy, the old vet with a really funny team. I want to see what happens.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, I'm seeing the podcast showdown week 1. It's hard to overlook that and then see what the outcome of that one was going to be. So I'm excited for the eventual review of that to happen.
And Velocity.
I also am looking forward to this Smarmy Cutie battle just because I think it'll be interesting. I think they played each other the last week of last season.
Yep.
Yes,
so
they did.
it's like basically a double header. So like that'll be interesting.
It's the rivaled rematch.
It's like the rematch, exactly.
New rivalry found.
And then we're gonna go to League 3. We're gonna start with Tom for this one.
All right. The stupid fucking old logo still there. God damn.
Yep.
League 3's got a couple new folks in general, so I'm excited to see how all the new people adjust to the league for their first time drafting. It's their first time with the league, or just some returning players who haven't been around in a while. It's going to be I think the whole of L3 in week 1 is going to be interesting to watch. No real standout battles for me.
I do believe 7 or 8 of the people are either new or returning. So, Cake, any matchup for you?
I was gonna point out LT Cruiser. Both have very strong teams, and both are kind of on fraud watch after being demoted. And I want to see who can pick themselves up after kind of falling apart last season.
That's fair. Evan?
I'm super excited to have Joey back. So I have actually yet to watch. I didn't get to sit down and truly watch Joey's battle. Like, I logged into it earlier and then had to tab out and not pay attention. So I'm excited to review and see Joey's battle later this week.
And it won't be a Joey battle if there wasn't a berry popped, at least. Velocity,
That's
you?
so true, brother.
I'm looking forward to the clang battle between Suri and Button Guy with the
The Kling Clangs versus the Clinks.
yeah.
We got that week 1, huh?
We did
Yep.
get that week 1.
Okay. We are at 2.5 hours, so we're just gonna end it there unless you guys have anything final to say.
No, I need to go to bed.
Yeah,
No,
Ca-
thanks
Ca-
for coming out, everybody. This is a great time.
Sleepy times.
if you need to go to bed right now, and we'll do an outro. But
Deuces.
see you guys.
Peace.
But thanks
Have a
again
good
for
night,
coming on.
everyone.
Appreciate our guest Tom, and appreciate Cake as our new permanent member, or semi-permanent member, I should say, because he won't be here every week, but just gonna try to make it as many weeks as possible. Evan or Velocity, you got anything else to wrap it up with?
Bro, why didn't you bring Mystical Fire?